are here at the wonderful, beautiful HyperX Arena at the Luxor. We are currently getting ready for a wonderful, another amazing Friday night with some Fortnite action, but we are changing it up and making it even more fresh because we are switching over to no builds tonight. So it's going to be a lot bit different of a game, and we're going to be hopefully seeing a new champion tonight. But first and foremost, I'm Ronnie Pidgey. This is No Meta Nick. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, man. Unfortunately, fortunately, Unger is in the building. So I think we know who's going to be putting a lot of points on the board. Did somebody come out of the woodwork to stop him, though? That is what we need to know.
That is what we need to know, but we do know is that it's no builds now. You know what? We've had months, weeks on end of builds, and now you don't have the opportunity to build the Taj Mahal if you get shot at. So now you really are going to be seeing a lot of these competitors relying more on houses, more on
I was going to
cover.
say, you might be, a little lying there because every once in a while you can throw a porta-fort. They got porta-forts.
I like porta-forts more than building.
They got porta-couches. They got everything now, man.
They do. They'll do. You know what? Being able to just spawn up in the sky and then, come down onto a couch. That'd actually be kind of a fire item. But one other thing that they changed, no more Metallica Mythic anymore. You are now going to only have the Fist-a-Punch'ems, so you will only have that item to try and give yourself some mobility and get out of these situations that you're normally in.
Taking a look at the crowd there.
Looking fresh, getting ready, getting that lobby code in to get us ready and started for that first round. But man, it is going to be an exciting night of Fortnite action, especially being able to change it up right now. We are currently slowly but surely zooming in. There he is.
Is that the person that's going to take down Unger today? We'll have to find out.
Well, only time will tell, truly. Especially, you know what? Now we get to see maybe Unger and builds are the one-to-one going on.
Yeah,
right?
No builds, no meta. I guess you might be onto something there. We'll have to see. Competitors getting ready. Have nothing but fraggers in the building right now, I'm assuming.
Yeah, honestly, it is going to be a lot of interesting mechanics too, because tonight we are probably going to have a smaller lobby from last week, so that's also going to change things up.
And very smart to mention.
But the same game plan is at play. Exactly what we said 2 weeks ago. You got to get those eliminations. You got to be able to work your way up the leaderboard.
That's where your points lie. I have to agree with you there.
Exactly. I mean, honestly, when you get up to the top 5, it's 7 additional points. You get 2 eliminations. What? You got to get 5 more points to get up there. It's really not that big of a difference, especially even if you're top 25. It's 5 additional points. If you get 2 eliminations, you're basically halfway there, right?
That's
halfway. You gotta think about what you can do to work your way up this leaderboard.
I think one of the things that you're gonna see a lot of people doing is utilizing those porta-forts. Also, landing pretty heavy, pretty fast is a good way to get it done when there's less people on the map.
Absolutely, and especially with no builds, you do not have to worry about getting outbuilt. Someone being able to manipulate their builds.
Top 10 situations are going to look a lot different in this
one. A lot different.
Might be some snipers.
Hey! I want to see some sniper action.
I need some snipers.
I do. You know what? They just added the new one-shot bolt, a heavy sniper rifle. That's going to be really fun to see now.
I have a small inclination that might be where we end up top 10 situations at.
Yeah, I am looking forward to it. Once again, crossbow still in the game. That's going to be absolutely annoying to deal with. But guess what? You cannot go up to the heavens anymore to shoot down crossbow bolts.
It's going to be harder to run away in this setup too. But let's take a quick look at the rules, and we'll get right back to some more action.
What's going on? It's your man Aussie from the HyperX Arena, and welcome to Frags.
This event offers players of all ages and skill levels the chance to compete for cash prizes on the biggest stage in esports. Format. All players play in 5 games using a custom matchmaking key provided by tournament staff. Points are earned based on placement and eliminations in each game. Total tournament score is the cumulative score of all 5 games. Here is how you can score points. A victory royale is worth 10 points. Placing in the top 5 is worth 7 points. Placing in the top 15 is worth 5 points. And placing in the top 25 is worth 3 points. Eliminations are worth 1 point each, so make sure you rack up eliminations where you can. Now that we know how to play, let's go over 3 important rules you need to know. Number 1, it is the player's responsibility to communicate their in-game name to tournament staff for accurate scoring. If you have not confirmed your name, or are unsure if you have, please raise your hand now. Players should also make sure that they are receiving the custom matchmaking key from tournament staff in between games. If you are experiencing issues, raise your hand immediately and someone will come to assist you. Sometimes, tech issues can happen. If players are unable to join the game at the start of matchmaking, they will receive 3 points for the round. The top 15 players after all matches are completed will be cash prize winners. For Frags, the prize pool is $1,500. Please reference the start.gg page for the prizing breakdown. Should you make it into the money, you will receive an email from our friends at paymentlabs.io about how to claim your prize, which will be available within 30 days after the event.
We'll go out there and rack some points up. We can't wait to see who ends up on top at Frags.
Thank you, Asti, for breaking it down and showing us how tonight is going to go, because my goodness, it's going to be an absolute exciting one. Remember, it is $1,500 on the line, and that's going to be on the line every single week, every Friday now, every Friday now, we said that 2 weeks ago, but every Friday night, it is going to be $1,500 on the line, and guess what? That's top 15 getting paid out.
Yeah, that's going to make me change from a caster into a Fortnite player pretty quickly here.
I mean, that's the way to do it. I mean, last week we saw Batter Cookie just barely making it. Only had, what, like 15 points-ish?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
wasn't even that, like, many
Cars
points.
were a big thing last week, so I can understand Batter Cookie doing well. I would like to see a lot of other people, you know, kind of make a name for themselves. But like I said at the top of the show, Unger is here, and Unger has come to win.
Absolutely. And I mean, truly, like we saw 2 weeks ago, hopefully it's not going to be a run back of what they had, like, such a dominating victory.
He had like 69 points in the final score screen.
It was ridiculous.
Comes up to like 10 points a round or something.
It was like he basically had like 20 points a round.
Yeah.
Basically. It was insane how much work that he was able to do. But now, you know what? There's not as much safety. There's not as you don't have the builds, like I said before, to climb up the stairway to heaven, shoot down crossbows from the heavens, and then grab.
So you don't think we're going to be seeing that too much?
I don't think so. I hope not, at least. Let's just hope that, you know what, now that you're not able to just build up and then just shoot down on everyone else's builds, you won't have that as often as we saw these past few months.
It wasn't so much the climbing to heights. It wasn't so much the shooting down for me. It was the ability to fly away once you were dropped down from your heavens.
That is true.
It's not fair. That's giving the angel wings.
It is. And it negates all fall damage. You could do it inside buildings and everything else. I'm kind of glad it's gone. As cool as it was, my goodness, everyone and their mother had one. I feel like it wasn't rare enough, right? Do you agree with that?
I'm glad that we're talking about it now because it was dark times. But no longer are we in those dark times. We'll have to see how it shakes out today. Like, I like that we're keeping it fresh, right? Having the builds, having the no builds. We might even start to do some of the other game mode we were talking about before. So
I do believe next week they were talking about doing 2v2 no build. So if you want to come, I do believe. Don't quote me on it. Look at the HyperX.
They just want us to get in the ring. That's what they're doing. They're just trying to goad us in.
Put some computers right here.
They're like, stop talking about it, be about it.
just you know what? We got enough. Just slide them over. Boom. Play it right here while we're commentating. Look up sometimes. All right. We got Unger, 58 eliminations. All right.
I'll find him. I'm finding him.
I got him. We're hunting him down.
He's one shot.
But no, that would be for Evo weekend next week. I do believe it's going to be 2v2 no builds for Friday Frags. So you know what? Grab a friend, come down here and play some Fortnite. Why not? And I honestly, I do love 2v2s just because it's having that reliability and having that reboot factor is a lot of fun as well. So I honestly, if there's any time to come to Friday Frags, that's the time to do it.
Yeah, and if you are looking into Saturday Night Speedway, you know what night that is. Saturday night, baby.
Tomorrow.
Come on over tomorrow night. Hang out with Pidgey there. Logan as well, right? You guys been doing the Mario Luigi vibes.
Exactly.
And then Monday is new fighting game day, so we got Knockdown on Monday. So you guys can come down Monday, easy collab, find you,
There you go.
a place to play your fighting games at here at the HyperX Arena, baby.
There you go. There you go. You know what? I really do like that we got Friday Frags brewing up once again. Every Friday, bring your friends. Bring them down here. Remember, now $1,500 is on the line. And you know what? It is a lot of money that you can grab as long as you're confident in your gunplay, as long as you're able to grab these eliminations. You can get up the leaderboard and win some money. You can double your money in an instant. That's what's really cool about this tournament now.
I really think it's crazy too because Unger has won. I mean, he's even in the video, right? He's even in the hype video off the rip.
There you go.
Unger has a title on his head every time he comes out here, has a most wanted poster made of him, but no one's been able to take him down. So we had Zafu, who does an amazing job every week, but even last week was a little, but like you were saying, take some of the building out. Might not be feeling too strong into this one. We'll have to see how it shakes out. Because in Fortnite, bad landing, anything could start you out on a bad day. We know he's got the skills, but as the meta shifts, so do the players.
That is true. You know what? I really am curious to see like how much work they did put into, you know, doing no builds now, right? You don't have that security. You don't have that
Did he
comfort.
just learn immediately as we did? You know?
Exactly. Did he know that it was coming up and like, oh, now you
Little
can't.
practice.
You know what? That's the cool thing about it, though. I think that would be really fun to flip back and forth between the two and really realizing, hey, you know what? Now I have to play a whole different play style. I have to learn what's going to work. I can't just rely on the same tactics over and over and over again to make this work.
Yeah, luckily I watch a lot of Ninja. Ninja plays a lot of no build. I'm hopefully gonna have a fun time watching this one.
Yeah, absolutely. It is a totally different game mode. I mean, at the end of the day, this is what brought a lot of people to the game. This is what really, I mean, almost equivalent numbers to the builds in Fortnite 24/7. So it's gonna be really fun. Granted, I'm going to miss having the cars slam through the builds.
Yes.
That was pretty fire. Everyone's scrambling to build up. But then guess what?
Saturday Night Speedway guys come in one day before just to blow through all the builds. Love to see it. We haven't seen that really be an issue towards the top 10. That's why with this top 10 brewing that we might possibly have here soon, it does seem like there might be some more snipers, or we'll have to find out what the strong final weapon is to have here.
Absolutely.
I think it's going to be some kind of shotgun or sniper situation.
That is true. I feel like you make a valid point. The assault rifles are going to be a lot more prevalent. You're going to have to see a lot more people go into the bunkers, trying to upgrade their weapons, and really understanding, hey, the distance game is where it's going to be at now.
Yeah, now.
It's not going to be just the same shotgun SMG meta combo.
Maybe at the beginning, but towards the end, I doubt we're going to have shotgun v shotgun play, and we're definitely not going to have someone flying through the air like last week and sniping down on Unger. That's not gonna happen again.
Or launching the fist outside the storm and then getting eliminated that way on the final moments, man. Those
people chasing each other on Metallica guitars. I don't think we're gonna see it.
Riding the lightning, no more of that. But what you only have now is just the skill with the gun and how well you can maneuver your character. Especially, you know what, with the new items that's in the game now, you have unlimited sprint that you can enable, that you can run through the buildings. You can do a lot more now. That's going to allow you to get away from these situations, but it's going to be a lot more land maneuverability. You're not going to be able to protect yourself. You're going to have to be aware of where you're getting shot at 24/7.
And that's not going to be easy right now, especially on land, man, where the guy that's doing it is like an inch away from you. You could just see him doing it.
Yep, it is tough. And you know what? Sometimes it's going to be even more of a tough situation because you can't just protect yourself and then shield up again. You have the overshield. You have the potential to do the things that you need to, but that's going to go away really fast. 50 shields gone in an instant, but it still gives you that little bit of buffer that'll allow you to try and react to what's happening on the screen at that very point.
Yeah, taking a look at our players here today. A little bit of a young gun there. Got the Nike joint on.
There we go. There we go.
Having a good time.
There we go.
If that looks fun, head on over to the lounge, man. Talk to David. Talk to some of his servers out here. Get yourself some food.
There you go.
Drink.
There you go. I mean, honestly,
out here chilling while you're.
How was your burger? You got a burger. You got to rate the burger.
I'm 10 on that burger.
Yeah, it looked like a 10 out of 10 burger.
10
I'm not even gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I mean, I don't really be giving out stuff for free like that, but I'm 10 on that burger. That's the one I get when I'm here.
Now we even have
Seeing
the
the
older
homie.
crowd. You know what? I like
Yeah.
to see it.
I talked to him. He said his kids came and did well one time.
Oh, yeah?
And then he was like, now I pull up for the $1,500 prize pool.
Let's
So-
go! I
gonna
love
pay
to
some
see
rent
it.
out here.
Absolutely. You know what? That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. Like I said, it's not that difficult to do, in my opinion. Being able to grab that top 15, that's what's going to matter the most.
You
Just
see
grab
how
a couple
locked in he
eliminations.
was?
He was.
Someone
He
had to scream at him just to get on. He was locked in, baby.
That was it. You know what? Throwing out the emotes.
Yeah,
throwing out.
emote IRL. Gotta love it.
Going down the line now, honestly, everyone on stage being able to compete at the beautiful HyperX Arena stage. It is going to be an absolute amazing one.
Yeah, I'm scared on that stage, man.
It is.
It's
it
like
is.
one of the only places in town where I actually get scared.
Yeah, the stage fright is real. You know what? You got the expectations. You got the money. You got the prize pool. You got the entry fee. And now you've got to go and play the game at the highest level that you've ever played.
And
in
you got to stay locked in for 5 games. I mean, you could have a good first game, but Unger dropped 69 points last week, so someone is going to probably do it again.
Yeah, you got to realize, and I think it's going to be a little bit, I assume, it's going to be a little bit harder to get up to those prize points or those, you know,
Yeah, with the less- yes.
those numbers
Uh-huh.
for the no builds because you don't have as much protections. But you
Yeah.
have to hide into buildings, and it's going to be a lot easier to find people than to have to maneuver through these, like
The best
absolute-
players will find a way, though,
Yeah,
Pidgey.
that's
They
true.
will find
That's
a
true.
way.
Yeah, the last time that I was here and I was able to commentate no builds, it was a lot of camping in attics. It was a lot of just chilling.
It's kind of the exact opposite, right? There's no driving around. We'll see 0 of that. There's no flying around. We'll probably see a little bit of that. And there's no just getting free kills because you just landed in someone's box, right?
That is
Like,
true. That is true. You're not able to trap someone like trap them into a box and then boom, pull out the
Yeah.
shotgun, edit the build, pull out the SMG.
Probably not going to
done.
see a lot of that. It's going to be, like you said, a lot of SMGing onto these porta-forts. So.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be quite interesting to see the strategy and what players are going to do in this one. Will they just be waiting because of the lower amount of people this week? They could just be waiting for that top 25 to the top 15 to the top 5. But it's the same exact thing that happens time and time again, where you got to realize eliminations are how you win this game.
Yep. He says it now, and he means it. Eliminations are how you win the game. We're going to get this thing started. Fortnite Frags at the HyperX Arena starts now.
Do it!
Welcome into Friday Frags! We are getting ready for another amazing week of Fortnite action.
Upset will happen. Oh, it's double tap by the full auto, and they're gone.
Now Hunger's going to try and build up, try and get on top.
Oh, he's going to, is he going to take fall damage? The fall damage. Oh, man.
Hunger's being able to switch it up. That's the question of the day. Will the
He has 1 HP. He's just trying to get it. Oh, we get the elimination. Oh, stop it. Oh, that might be, that's it. Oh.
And it
Oh,
looks
I
like,
was like,
we
where's
are
it taking us? The battle bus?
Are we going in the battle bus or we already landed? And here we go. Starting us out already. A clean glider there. I love to see it. You know,
We talked about how important it might be to drop a little hot. I don't know if it's too easy or hard in this situation. Unger has already started, though, and he is dropping pretty hot right now. Looks about 3 or 4 people around him.
There we go. There we go. Honestly, and you know what? Now we get the official player count now. 40 competitors in this lobby. So
There
getting
we
to top 25 might not be that big
Yeah,
of an
not as
issue.
easy as you thought, or
Yeah.
not as hard as you thought, either way.
Exactly, and it might, like you said, it might be even harder because now a lot of people are going to play more safe, just waiting for people to get eliminated, just to get those extra 3 points. But remember, it's just 3 points.
Yeah.
You can get 3 eliminations faster than waiting for top 25.
Got this I don't even know. Eye in the sky view of Unger here.
What kind of point of view is this?
This is
actually?
this
Well, you
is
got like
how,
third.
this is how God sees you. This is how he watches you.
This is like third-person POV, but not actually third-person.
This is this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine.
You know what? And then Unger, of course, with the gray superhuman skin. And you're blended into that area.
Wait a second. Batter Cookie's still in the whip.
There we go. You know what? If you're driving around trying to find someone, that is more power to you. Especially with 40 people, it's going to be a little bit more difficult.
I think we need to hit update. I think we need to run the patch notes again.
There we go. There we go. They still have the souped up cars in the game, which is going to be in here for a little bit longer, but honestly,
that's what the whole season is.
It is, and I love it. You know what? You got some Twisted Metal vibes. You got it going, and right now we're seeing, unfortunately, Marco getting eliminated, bringing us already down to 37 competitors.
The Trillis one.
Oh man, it is interesting to see though, kind of the reception that this season has had so far on the Fortnite community. Right when the new game mode came out, everyone was like, "Oh, I am back at it again," with the gunplay mode, the little throwback mode. But right now, Batter Cookie jumping right back into the Whipmobile, and we're going to be seeing him try to camp out, probably camping out the bunker right there, which wouldn't be a bad decision.
This is what happened when you show up at Saturday Night Speedway.
Yes, one time.
This
Now
is
you just
one day at Saturday Night Speedway.
Okay.
2 weeks at Saturday Night Speedway.
Sure, we're not playing Rocket. Did Batter Cookie queue up in the right Fortnite game? Are we playing Rocket League Racing right now? What's going on? Where's
This
this?
Rocket League as the Battle Bus starts to pull up.
Yeah, I love this too. I love this. Grabbing medallions from these guys. Stopping the barricade right
Stop
now.
the convoy, baby.
What are you doing there?
Right, noise FE.
You know what? They have more patience than I do on the Las Vegas freeway. You know, they just said, "What is this dude parking in the middle of the road for?" It's fine. Just move, man.
Got the what is it, a buggy? Got the buggy whip wheels.
Honestly, what kind of car is that? I think we're a little bit too young for that.
He pimped my ride on that one. I don't know. This is like a Model T with the Doom buggy legs.
That is. You know what? It's fresh. I like it.
The bounce is good. Got good suspension.
There we go. Dude, big tires. See Plasma grabbing an elimination on the board now. We're not seeing a lot of eliminations right off the bat, though. So honestly, probably waiting for this storm to start closing.
There's
Unger, first elimination. There they go for them. So right now, tied across the board at this point, starting us out on this first round. So right now, just currently driving around the map, trying to find their next victim. But boy is trying to just trying to find anyone.
This
on
should
the map
show
right
you,
now.
right? If the guy that got first place last week already has his one elimination, right? Already dropped down and gotten what he came to do as far as loot. I mean, you might have to worry about
A little bit, especially when there's not as many opportunities to get eliminations. Realize only 40 people in this lobby. You gotta be able to go around and find the people. Don't drop in the middle of nowhere. Drop in these named locations so you have a chance to work at your leaderboards.
Now that I'm looking at it with a lot of these cars, this might be the most meta thing you can do at the moment. Everyone is going to have their own respective mid, and towards the end of the day, we might see some cars exploding. Michael Bay might have to pull up. Who knows?
That's the thing. But I was about to say, Redbird Kyle driving around with very limited shields right now, but going to be able to pop them up just a little bit. Remember, you got that 50 over shield that's really useful, but it gets shredded and then just dips off the car and would rather heal themselves in the bush. I think the car is a little bit safer, but you know what? More power to you. Got a great loadout of items. I mean, got the fist with the Gatekeeper shotgun with the assault rifle, and then you got Master Chief flying across the sky. It doesn't get better than this, in my opinion.
Couldn't ask for more. Unfortunately, he's walking up to
Oh!
absolute go Zafu, who's going to try to jump the whip on him, but
Redbird Kyle said,
this is exactly what you expect from someone like Master Chief.
yeah, absolutely. Got the Warhog flying above you, and now, oh no, they went back up, and that's going to be the minigun shredding their shields. Redbird Kyle going down the zip line, trying to just say, hey, you got to come to me now, buddy. I am not moving. I am swimming, but it doesn't matter, and they're going to get lasered down the zip line.
We
Stop
talked
move.
about what an amazing, basically an amazing loadout that Master Chief had. Unfortunately, beats Zafu, who wants to get his points. Now he's set up in this other fight. That minigun didn't work, but Magneto was trying to come out for a second.
Blizz, you gotta be able to
A little
closed the
higher,
gap.
maybe?
They were floating there. I was wondering if they were even glitched. They were like just stuck there in the sky, but honestly was just standing there getting lasered down by that minigun. And Zafu gonna be able to grab 2 eliminations now.
Yeah, I
Gonna
think he thought the
skyrocket them.
power of Magneto was a little stronger than it is.
That is true. You do have the new Magneto Mythic, totally blanked on that one. So guess what? You're gonna be able to grab the shield out of the metal around you. So it's actually extremely useful, but I don't know why they were not able to do that there. But now Kotsky bringing it back.
A lot of players kind of bunched up down there, but we do have Birdie for the win. In the win. Just got it all fixed up.
Honestly, the minigun is where it's at. If you're like you're seeing with Zafu, if you're able to grab that and then work your way around, try and find
Very much accurate versus something like the rocket launcher.
Rocket launcher is not a fun time. It is. If you're trying to land it after 50 shots, you'll probably land one of those because the minigun is the way to go. But right now,
we got Unger on the prowl, but this player's gonna grab 2 free drinks at the bar. Has that rocket? It's Rocket v Rocket season over here. Unger was like, I heard you talking smack about the rocket.
Yeah, they didn't even do any damage though. You saw it. You got to switch that out to the minigun. It just does so much more work. It's a laser. But right now, as Kotsky in one of the arena accounts, we're going to be seeing him fly across the boost panel. Right now, Unger going to be able to try and follow him down. But with the SUV, a lot slower than a sports car, in my opinion.
He's going to make the jump. He does.
I thought the weight would have brought him down. You know what?
We're just running the circuit with the rest of them here. This is a good old Mario Kart map here.
But now we're almost at that 25-player point where you're going to be grabbing 3 more points. But now they're going to jump out of the car. Doesn't even want to flip it around. Goes through the boost panel. And now
Unger's going to take that as a win. Really set his sights out for some kills here. Back on the minigun.
Ooh,
He's
going to
taking
get
some shots, though. We talked about earlier what we thought this might look like. We see some shots raining from the heavens onto the cars from that, what I believe was an AR.
And now Bobby trying to take out Kozowicz, another regular competitor that always comes here. But man, shooting it back, going down in the health bar department.
Oh no, and he fell. Oh, they're going to be prey here in a second.
And now Kozowicz with the SUV going to be able to try and work their way up. Got the dashes, but will that be enough? That's the question of the day. Serving it up Gary's way. Going to be extremely low though, but Kozowicz also kind of in the same boat. So this can be anyone's fight if Kozowicz plays this well though.
Yeah, tight section.
Oh, and they're going to drop their SUV
gonna drop the car, but
in the storm, so that's not going to be fun to grab.
Yeah, can't really find this player either, so all net loss right now.
Going to be able to fly across. There they
found
are.
him.
Shooting it back and forth. It doesn't matter. Weaving around the bullets matrix. Silent. Kozowicz grabs 2 eliminations now.
And the win. So net positive and gets himself a little bit of points.
Oh, Templon in the battle now. Going to be able to take out some damage. Zafu is on life support with his car. Got to drive away from this situation. If Templon knows what's good for him, he would have chased him down.
Salt Lake City there. I don't know what that was.
I don't.
From desert to desert tundra real quick there.
Reminded me of this Elden Ring section, for real, for real. You could not see 2 feet in front of you. That was probably a jump scare for Zafu. Like, oh my God, there's a minigun right there.
Levi Bear saw him last week take at least 1 round from Unger. Will be able to keep the game going. Has 2 kills already, so eliminations looking lined up with the rest of the game.
I don't know why this point of view is hilarious.
This is the Starry strat. We saw this strat last week. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Double Cup Jaden in the whip. Gonna be starting this one. Only lost 10 players so far. But,
yeah, haven't lost a lot of anything right now, but you know what? We are back with Friday Frags. A little bit of a power outage for this side of the Luxor. But guess what didn't get a power outage? That sphere right down the street. But we ain't talking about that. We're talking about Fortnite right now.
Oh.
Currently, gonna be able to make some AI angry.
yeah, busted through the bots.
And unfortunately, also going to gotta get their license revoked after that one. But Blizz is gonna be able to take out one of the arena accounts. Templon getting chased down by Brody.
I'd be willing to say there's about 10 people here with their license, and that's about it.
That is fair. This is their first driving experience. Not even gonna lie to you. You can have your second one at Saturday Night Speedway tomorrow. You know what? Play against some of the coolest and bestest Mario Karters in the
And you know what was cool about the break that we just had? It was almost like perfect amount of time for you guys to go check out username taken.
That is
It
true.
was like the exact amount of time. If you missed it, you have to check it later after the time.
Absolutely. Username taken, one of the best podcasts on YouTube out right now. You get to discover so many amazing local and country talent. It is such a great podcast. Austin runs that one. But what right now is Brody is running Templa's shields down to the ground.
Yeah,
they're
no
currently
more
going
car.
back and forth. Let's see.
The car's smoking, but it's still looking fine on the shield side. Looks like Brody's gonna take a little gander here to try to find some help. He does. Zoom down the road.
Oh no, they crashed the car into the tree where they played Pokemon
I
Go.
love how he just pulls up like a perfect scene.
That was what happened here. And then he just jumps out, runs into the other car. California chase scene going on right now. Now Brody's still trying to get him to stop. Cannot land any shots there. Now Levi Bear on the board.
Yeah, Levi Bear, I think possibly had one last round as well, so Levi
Whoa,
Bear
whoa,
will have to
whoa.
watch. I mean, 6-car pileup here at the gas station. There's not enough gas to go around.
Mad Max styling on him. Zafu with the one, the only, the crossbow bolt from the depths of nowhere you want to be seen with it. Honestly, we're going to be seeing
Oh
Zafu
my
though,
God, is that a
doing the-
kickflip?
Doing a kickflip back into the SUV. What is he made out of?
Kickflip the G-Wagon and is back onto the grind.
Plasma, though, going to be the one. Zafu going to have to jump out soon. 0
Right
HP,
now.
jumps out, and now they're going to be really vulnerable. Overkill Plasma got both opportunities to take him out, but no. Zafu flying across the map.
We said there wasn't going to be too many ways to relocate, and right there it looks like we found us one way to relocate.
But
Zafu
honestly,
showing us the movement of the century to get all the way into restored reels.
Overkill going to take some damage there. Zafu with that, you know what, we know it, the crossbow bolt will do damage, not only
Blew
to
up the
Bill,
car.
but also to the cars and to their shields. We also got Lilo right across the way. Let's see if Zafu can do something here, just try to put out some AoE damage. Lilo looking great right now, full health bars all around.
But
Zafu.
just a
Oh,
quick.
Lilo took out Overkill, and they're gonna win that one, and Levi Beer
Behind
grabs
him.
another.
Yep, Levi out with another. I'm loving this restored reels vibes right now. This is definitely where I would land with the current meta.
Yeah, I love this spot. There's a lot of maneuverability, got a lot of cover, a lot of
High,
corners.
low.
Exactly. There is so much to work with here, and Zafu is working with this crossbow bolt, destroying cards and destroying shields, and they're gonna have Shield Alley over here. My God, you have every single full health shield that you need under the sun in this spot.
Yeah, just trying to figure out what to do with it right now is going to relocate once again.
Gonna be able to get a trampoline to bounce their way over, trying to find where did they go? Where is this now? And now
Whoa!
Oasis, Batter Cookie flying!
Speaking of Oasis, just look at the Oasis we found ourselves with here.
I guess Batter Cookie was able to use a trampoline to try and get themselves away from these situations, but it is the Mad Max season.
Yeah.
Everyone got a car, and Zafu finally finds the arena account and grabs an elimination. 24 players left, and that's going to be 3 points on the board.
Oasis not starting an avalanche or anything crazy like that, just going to pull back down to the lodge and start a life anew. Man, this one is going slow beans. I think it's mostly because everyone's got, you know, insurance and their car they gotta go to TDB.
That is true. That is true. You know what? That's a lot of 1400 shield is a lot to go through. Even for these miniguns, you're seeing it. I mean, Zafu was able to live for a lot of time just with 70 HP left. But now, right now,
200 shield is a lot to go through just with the health bar. So
that is true.
1400's nothing to shake a tail.
Levi Bear going to be able to grab an elimination here. Lilo going to be still looking around, trying to play it safe. Needs to grab some health kits, some shields. That's the way to do it. We're right back on to Noise, trying to chase down another arena account.
This is just us following just car chases.
It is. It's
on
just
the
car
evening
chase on car
news.
chase on car chase. There is not much more here to happen until we get down. Even like we were seeing on the monitors when we had that power outage. Down to those top 10, it was cars on cars on cars. That's just what every round seems like it's going down to be. You don't got builds, but guess what? We got a ton of shields from these cars that are just not getting exploded unless you're able to grab a crossbow bolt, which is the only thing that seems to be taking them out.
Okay, threads the needle there. Noise trying to sneak up behind him. Got a couple of shots on the rear. Gonna try to boost up into the zone. I'm liking this from Noise, but I think this competitor got taken out a very similar way last round.
So we'll see if they're going to be able to redeem themselves. But right now, that arena account is running for their life. They are bouncing. That SUV is trying to just fight for their life. Oh! The flip! What a move! And then now still chasing them down. Please put the SUV out of its misery. I'm begging you.
And if you thought 1400 wasn't enough, here's some more. Zafu's gonna go ahead and get Lilo. What a pretty clutch kill, but
This would actually be huge. Got the sniper rifle and a crossbow bolt. And that's a legendary crossbow bolt at that.
this
So
is
if you
a
can grab that
this
one.
is a winning account right now if they can just get rid of
This poor arena
the
account.
person tailing them.
How long have we been on this car chase? What is this, a Tom Cruise movie?
Look, and we gotta get a new car.
Oh, that car is still beat up though, and they're gonna get gunned down, and they're gonna live. Redbird Kyle, and no, the car explodes. They didn't jump out. They lose their shield, and now they might lose their life as Noise chasing them down. Got the minigun. Let's see if they got the aim. It's going to be a laser in them. It's done. Tom Cruise comes out on top in that fight.
Making some noise, disturbing the peace. Twitch Noise FB.
Oh. Grab that crossbow bolt. Grab
Yeah,
the crossbow bolt.
grab
Grab it, please.
the gun.
There's so much that you can grab right now. You do not want to leave it. No, you see it right there. No!
They're looking on the side, just
My heart. I can't do it.
just a green SMG and a what is that? A shoddy? What is that?
Yeah, that's a sports shoddy. That's not. It's combat, but it's not very good in my opinion. I would have swapped out my entire loadout for what that arena account had, but honestly, whatever makes you more comfortable.
Yeah, and you know, if it's not in the hands of Unger, we should be fine.
There you go. Yeah, Zafu got the other one, so hopefully Unger will be taking a little bit of a backseat when it comes to that crossover. The Red Bull Kyle. Oh, Redbird Kyle has a great loadout, but not a lot of health. They gotta grab some med kits, get out of the car, go to a named location, and grab some shields.
Unfortunately, they're careening down the side of a huge mountain.
And an arena account sees them
Oh my God.
on right now. Let's see if they're gonna be able to live. Crashes into a tree.
You could put this commentary with like an episode of Cops, and
You could.
You'd be just
That's what I'm
fine.
saying. California cop chase scene. That's what every single one of these are right now, man. That's all I'm saying.
You could put this gameplay with, like, I don't know, Miami Vice.
There you go.
Just fine.
But we do got a bunker down situation. Let's see who's going to be able to win this one. Redbird Kyle, please grab something. There's shields down there. There's got to be a
Okay, he didn't want any of those. He threw all three of them way too quickly, but he's still gonna.
Oh,
nice
no!
shot for Redbird Kyle.
Yeah.
One shot to do it, but the gold's not gonna stay too long. The SL4 gonna get the gold in the end,
That is
and
tough.
the ammo and the win.
They missed both of their shots with the Peacekeeper shotgun, one of the best guns in the game. Missed both shots, and then was just couldn't win the battle. If they were able to land both those shots, I could have seen Redbird Kyle coming out on top, but unfortunately they were not able to do so. But now they're going to be able to, this arena account's going to be able to blast themselves into another car, and we are back at it again.
You can see the nerves there, right? Oh no! The storms are coming.
It is coming. I don't want to mess
We're in
this
the
up.
underground bunker. It's time to get out. All this kind of coalescing, heading out until our final, at least for the half of storms. 18 players remaining.
Remember, 3 more, you get 5 total points for your round.
Yeah, you do not want to go out right here. That's your biggest bet right here.
That is true. Or you could try to get an elimination and go out fighting, but you know what? That's my mentality here. Jaden going to be able to also be in the minigun car. Got it souped up, especially with Cowcatcher in front. Going to try and take down Noises. Car going to blast right beside him, but look at this circle. It's getting smaller every single minute. Let's see what these competitors are going to be able to do, because remember, just like builds, when it comes down to that 7th or 8th storm, you are now going to be in a very small spot.
They got to find new places to hide, assuming the cars make it this long. they're gonna have to hide in their cars. This is gonna be a car, I don't know, this will be a battle royale, if you will.
Absolutely.
Is there a battle royale for cars?
You're seeing it right now.
What is it called, though?
Fortnite, no build. That's what we're seeing it right now. That's what we're seeing right now. The car battle royale of the century.
A demolition derby.
Oh, there you go. That's the right name
Doing my
for it.
job, ladies and gentlemen.
Hyper Phoenix, though, going to see their car getting annihilated. They're going to get exploded. Boom!
He gets rid of the tree. Now he's looking for the competitor that goes with it.
And they got
shot. And the slow roll is insane.
That is very sad.
That
you
was
had the fist
put
to
the car
get away.
in neutral. Put the car in neutral and let me slow roll this.
I honestly, I would have used the fisticuffs to try and at least get some distance away from that situation, but unfortunately could not switch to him in time. Batter Cookie once again doing the starry strat. 0 eliminations on the board, and that's not going to help you down the road. And Epitome going to be able to grab an elimination.
It's the epitome of what you need to do. Looks like we're going to be moving
Oh,
out.
I love that POV.
Yeah, looks like we're going to be moving outside of the town with the storm. So not a lot of places to run, not a lot of places to hide. Looks like the frozen tundra will be our final laying place, our resting place.
Truly, if you're able to grab that top mountain area for the time being, it's going to be once again a crossbow bolt AC-130 situation. So hopefully some of these competitors are thinking about, hey, where can I go next while we wait for this storm to shrink? Never mind, you do not want to be a part of that mountain, because that storm is going all the way up the
It's moving
mountain.
up north. We're taking a high road. Nice shots come through, and I think the players with mobility, like here, Levi Bear almost gets run over.
Akatsuki was able to, they were able
He's
to.
on the gun, but
Levi Bear was
and now he gets the whip. Are you kidding?
Levi Bear being able to channel their Sharingan, jump over the car, and then jack the car away from Akatsuki. They're not going to be happy about that one, and now Levi Bear going to try and find anything. They got to get their shields back up to 100. That's one thing you want to prioritize going down to it. Zafu taking out Oasis, brings us down to 13 competitors.
Okay, we see
When they just drove both cars outside the storm, they said, I am sick of them. I am done with them.
I don't hate
go
that.
chase them down.
Yeah, I don't hate that strategy, right? Levi Bear knows that there's competitors that are going to be sitting in these. He's got the ability to move around, a somewhat ability to get height, right, with the gauntlets. So I like that move from Levi Bear, but I think it's a little bit too early. That final storm hasn't even hit yet to be parking cars outside of the storm.
That is fair. That is fair. I mean, we're probably at a 2-tick right now, so you got to think about it. You got to think a little bit of damage, but not much right now. Jaden going to take out Akatsuki there. Now we got Unger just camping it out with the rocket launcher.
Levi Bear looks like one of his competitors is taking an Uber.
And now going to jump out, try and take out another competitor. Remember, they're at 6 eliminations. Jaden at 4. We know Jaden's 4. And now, will they be able to do it? Zafu! Bang, bang, bang! Gonna take down Jaden at their 4 elimination mark. But Zafu going to drive. Zafu? With Levi Bear in the car. I was kind of confused there. I was like, is our spectator wrong? We're looking at Levi Bear's health bar. They're going to be just chilling in the passenger seat. Say, hey,
Shadow's going to get his car taken down. Zafu with clean shots through the car.
You know what? The starry strat does not work with no builds. That's all I'm saying. Everyone's been counting them out and doing it. Unger, though, pointing out the damage with the assault rifle. We know it. They know how to land it. Noise gets eliminated.
Yeah, Noise was making a lot of noise in the car, but once that car got eliminated, so geez.
You know what? This is looking a little bit like a builds area, not even gonna lie to you. So we got Unger dropping down, trying to work around.
Yeah, this is smart from Unger. Knows that this structure stays a little bit together. He might be the only person with the structure looking at that next circle.
Going to get hit there. Was that from the bot? Was that his bot? I don't even know. I don't know what's going on right there.
Zafu, not a lot of shields, but a lot of ways to get out.
Everyone's so
the
low.
180 shots, has to slide in a shotgun, and he does through the tree line.
Dang, that storm is doing damage. 8 health per tick. It's looking like that is not something you want to be a part of. You see another competitor going down. Look at this catastrophe going on right now.
This is the only build that's in the rest of the building, and it's going down quick.
You can't
and that bot
manipulate
is
this
not
building,
helping. Yeah, exactly.
And that is Unger's bot. So that's a medic bot. Very, very useful. Going to be able to grab him some shields and some med kits. But let's see what Unger's going to be able to do.
The only person in the final circle with a medic, I think I'll give this one to Unger.
I don't know. You know, it is just a medic, but Unger's going to get hit by the crossbow bolt. Lands a shot with the combat shotgun. That's going to be huge damage. Zafu is looking like they're on life support too, and they're going to have to run away. They get eliminated by Ryder, and now Unger's getting shot to the side. Got to throw down a Porta-Fort.
Look at the Porta-Fort use, so.
Levi Bear grabs another elimination. Batter Cookie still living.
This is our occasional suspects from last week as well. Unger, Levi Bear, all these names looking familiar. Zafu goes out for top, I think he was top 6, top 5.
We're going to have trying to take down the medic, but
medic.
Only going to have some shields and a little bit of a boost there. Going to be able to give himself that limited sprint, but
Unger sees the tides a turning, has some more fort to go with it.
got the full auto, which is not as good as it used to be. The shots per round a little bit slower. Trying to take out Levi Bear in the sky, missing those shots.
Talk about hard shots they hit.
Yeah, that just flying across the screen. Levi Bear drops down, tries to take out Ryder, does not land. They are just flying around in the sky with these fists. And now Levi Bear going to try and fly across, get some shield. Unger takes out Batter Cookie. Down to our top 3 situation right now. Unger gonna put out some damage. Levi Bear, no overshield. Going to have to do what they can to survive as they have a tree for protection.
Only person without a Porta-Fort is Levi, but he's a bear. He knows how to hang out in the woods.
True, true. Unger, though, going to get shot from behind. Going to have that overshield. Going to try and get it back going. Going to be able to fist away from this situation. Levi Bear gets the damage put out. Assault rifle lands up into the sky. Ryder puts out the damage. Porta-Fort down. Full auto. Gonna bring Ryder all the way down in assault rifle. Dub! Unger wins the second round of Friday Frags.
I mean, only 4 eliminations on the board, but Unger does it. Another win for Unger on the board.
Man. What a performance there. You know what? We were talking about the Metallica guitar being super safe, but now we're seeing, you know what, the change up in the situation, these fists being able to manipulate and skyrocket yourself in the sky across the map, keeping you on your toes. You cannot track this. You got to have your DPI at like 20,800
yeah, we saw
try and track them down.
We saw those shots from Unger straight up in the air behind you, in front of you. It's not going to be easy today, but having those Porta-Forts towards the end of the round can definitely help you. Let's look at some clips from the last game.
What happened here is what we saw was the Mad Max series saga of trilogies.
Yeah,
but Noise is going to be able to use that minigun, take out one of the arena accounts, and then Redbird Kyle unfortunately
Look at
misses
this
both
angle.
shots, which is so sad to see Master Chief go down this way, man. It is one of those situations where you got to just be able to land those, especially when you're in a losing situation. Marco going to get taken out by Levi Bear, really a standout in this situation. What a move.
What a move.
Just literally had the eyes on the back of their head, jumps over it, did a backflip.
We didn't get to see this fight, but this is Zafu. Oh, we did get to see this. Zafu sliding in the tree line to get himself some, and then you could see Unger just wanting to put the damage on, following no matter where they are. Batter Cookie tries to go into the sky and gets shot down.
And then going down to this top 3 situation, Unger said, I'm just going to be the eye in the sky, had another Porta-Fort, which was the game-changing situation, and then just used that assault rifle and literally just lasering them down. We know him, we've seen him use it time and time again. Just great work overall for Unger.
Yes, we saw Unger abusing some things in the weeks, right? We saw him shooting down from the highest tower and taking down his opponents, but I saw him get a good clean win there. That proves to me he got what it takes, as long as he can drop heavy, drop fast, and get in there and handle business.
We did see not as many eliminations on this time around, only 4 eliminations.
Yeah, I didn't see who won round 1 either.
Yeah, we did not get to see who won.
They did. We got the numbers.
We did, but
the computers never turned off.
but we didn't get to see the numbers. So honestly, it's going to be quite interesting to watch, and hopefully we'll be able to get that scoreboard. If you do want to know where you're placed, we do have the screens up and going and live updated here at the arena. So if you're wondering where you're placed right now, what do you got to do? And we'll probably have the scores ready for you guys as well to see where everyone's placing in this top 15 situation.
Yep, and if you're a parent or someone watching a competitor and you're feeling famished, head on over there to the lounge, hang out with some of our servers. They could definitely hook you up.
I was trying so hard to point in the right direction. It's kind of tough with inverted controls, but yeah, right back there. grab a waiter, grab a server, grab some food, because guess what? We still have three more rounds to go with this tournament. So guess what? It's not over yet, and it really isn't. That's the great thing about this prize pool being able to be pushed to top 15.
There's been weeks where round 5 may not be necessary, and it might be a little bit of a victory round.
But even then, it's like that was with our top 5 situations. Now top 15. You have such a huge chance to come back in just one single round.
Unger got about 14 points for that, right? Because he got it 4 eliminations.
Or maybe 15, right? Where was that? Did he have 4 before and then 1 after? So probably 15 points off of that one.
That's a big dub for Unger, and
it is.
He's gonna have to keep on it though, because if he actually gets lazy around here in the lazy lakes or something like that, we might see him fall to the wayside and see a new victor here today.
Absolutely, and it's a really cool thing to think about, right? You know what? Especially with no builds, we're seeing what people are comfortable with. If you're able to
right now, they're looking comfortable in the car.
Exactly, comfortable in the car for the first 40 people, but then you have the porta-forts that are very, very useful that you have to realize, hey, if you're able to, especially when it comes down to those final circles, being able to drive around and grab those porta-forts, a lot of people are low on health, low on shields. A lot of things to discuss once we come back with some more Friday Frags. Please stick with us. Right after this, we will have another 3 rounds coming up.
What's going on, everybody? It's your man Oski Champ, the host of Username Taken, here to let you know that we are doing a special giveaway. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're giving away an incredible HyperX package. I'm talking about a HyperX hat and shirt. You're gonna walk away with some beautiful headphones, a mouse mat, keyboard, and mouse. This is like around $300 worth of value, and we're giving it away to you. Here's how you can enter. To join, you must first be subscribed to the Username Taken channel. For an additional entry, each video that you comment on and like gives you a new chance to win. When we reach 1,000 subscribers, we will randomly pick a winner from the comments. The winner gets a HyperX package. The winner will be told in a YouTube comment and must reply within 48 hours. For more details, visit YouTube's contest policies.
Growing up, I always wanted to do so many things.
I wanted to be a vet.
I wanted to be an actor.
When I was really little, I don't know why, but I wanted to be a pastor. When I was like a small child.
I wanted to be a celebrity by any means necessary.
This is Spike Drop Vegas Heist.
These players are playing for a lot of money today.
I'm only here for 2 feet. I don't really care about any other place.
Can't even comprehend what is going on, but I like it.
welcome back to Friday Frags. We are currently getting ready for the third round of some Fortnite action. Remember, this is no builds, so you got no comfort, no walls, only the porta forts that the game gives you that we saw in those final few eliminations down the line. No Meta Nick, how are you feeling about this changeup? How are you feeling about the cars driving around nonstop? What's going on through that mind of yours?
It's going kind of crazy up here in the mind of mine. Unfortunately, I feel like the cars add a little bit of that aspect that you're talking about. 1400 shield going into the last circle is definitely something you're going to want to look after. But other than that, the shots are looking good. Unger is in the lead, I have to believe, with the points, and I think this one's going to shake out pretty similarly than the last one. However, it's a whole different game.
It is.
I feel like even though Unger did so well with builds, we saw him towards the end there. He's got a porta fort. He's got a way out. It's a very similar vibe. Even though some of the tools may have been taken away from him, he's still able to move and groove with the best of them.
I couldn't have said it better, honestly, with those new, not really new, but those fists that we're seeing more and more of, more prevalency of that situation where you have to just use it, get across the map, do what you need to try and win and reposition yourself.
You could see there, having the gauntlets towards the end, you throw the porta fort down, he's able to move from porta fort to porta fort within seconds when the storm is pushing all of the competitors to their doom. So.
It is such a strong item. You got to think about it. Like, even then, a huge situation I was talking about before, almost every single competitor didn't have full shields or full medkits, right? You had so much time in these cars that people forgot that they had regular health bars to deal with, right?
You also, with the driving around, have to add in stuff like looting. I think that's what you're alluding to. But basically, while you're vibing around in your car, looking around, trying to find stuff, that's time you could be adding. Yes, there's no mining. You can't get all your mats and materials, but you can find things like chests that can help you get later into this round, because we did see some greens and some blues towards the end there.
It was one of those things where you have to realize, hey, coming down to the final circle, you have to plan ahead, right? You got the early game, you got the mid game. Early game, of course, gonna be chaos unless you're just dropping for a car. You gotta realize, hey, I gotta grab eliminations early. Mid game, I'll chill in the car, but then late game, what do I need? Do I have full shields? Do I have a porta fort? What do I have to grab? And then rely on those items. Really, at the end of the day, you just need an assault rifle and a shotgun. The rest can be utility to use for yourself to help you get that dub. And we saw how useful it is to slam one of those down. You don't get shot from above, especially now with those gauntlets. You just skyrocket yourself up and try and shoot down at these opponents. You don't got the movement error. You got to just realize, hey, I got to give myself as much time and protection as I can going down in these final few circles.
Yeah, Unger has the lead right now, I have to imagine, because just the sheer points that he's able to put up. However, when was the last time that the lights completely shut down? Anything could happen today is my point. So definitely look for these unknown competitors to come out and make a name for themselves.
Yeah, we also got to shout out Levi Bear, who had a terrific performance. Even going down the line, they were going to be up there in the leaderboards as well. Honestly, it's going to be very interesting to watch and see if they're going to be able to run it back and do another great game. We've seen them out here time and time again, but we haven't seen such a great performance from Levi Bear in a really long time, in my opinion. This no build's treating them very well.
I mean, if you're able to kill somebody like Unger in the final circle from the heavens, straight down, looking straight up at him, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, what's setting you apart? Now you're able to come out here and finish in the top 10, right?
Yeah.
Somebody like Levi Bear that's right there and just needs that little bit of confidence boost, needs a good round to go the way, and we could be seeing them later on holding that big prize pool at the end.
Absolutely. And it does, like, just like
at least
builds,
a piece of it.
There you go. At least like builds, you have to realize it all comes down to confidence, saying, hey, I'm going to go in this 1v1, I'm going to win it. But then you also have to be aware of what's happening around you. Don't park your car all the way down the hill, because guess what? If you get third-partied, you have no way of getting out of it unless you have the gauntlets. You have to be thinking about all these situations before you take a fight in these rounds, because
and I think,
if you don't,
having the demolition derby on your mind, right? Like, I'm gonna put in work with my car and get these eliminations up front, and then move that towards a little bit later where I'm gonna protect myself with the shield of the car, and then when that blows up, what's the strat, right? Like
exactly.
It kind of devolves into just running around with the gauntlets, and we see that towards the top 5.
And it looks like we are in the battle bus already. Getting ready for round 3 of Friday Frags. Let's see who's going to be able to take this round and take the crown away from Ungers.
Yeah,
we have our first competitor.
Very big round, like we talked about. I mean, round 3, one of the most important rounds to pop off. If Unger doesn't win this one, it can change the complete tournament. So this is the game I think you want to win, Pidgey.
Any sort of person that you see, you got to at least try to eliminate
and
them.
what a default skin. Come on. We love Jonesy.
Truly, truly. I was thinking about that recently. I mean, it's not Fortnite, but I was thinking about League of Legends recently. I'm like, is there like even people who don't have a skin anymore? Like honestly, and then same thing with Fortnite. I'm like, it's always interesting to see
for Fortnite,
who doesn't have a skin.
For Fortnite, it's almost worse.
I truly, you know what, Battle Pass.
And the only reason I get skins is when people buy them for me in ARAM, when they do the little, they can buy everybody
give the skins to everyone. That would actually be kind of fire. You know what, Fortnite, give everyone a random skin. That would be great. Unironically, that would be kind of nuts. But right now, seeing an arena account dropping onto a car here and into a it's an all-right location. You can find some pretty good loot sometimes. You're going to be able to find a combat shotgun, and then a little bit of explosions there. Didn't grab any shields from those explosions, though. Once again, another combat shotgun. Bolt Shadow going to grab the first elimination of this round.
Yeah, a couple Bolt shotguns, and then we get Bolt Shadow taking over the first elimination of the round.
Bobby going to also
chilling.
Gonna be able to just say run away, still no full shields. And honestly, with these smaller nights, I would just recommend just dropping harder, grabbing a gun, go down and do what you need to.
I mean, it's hard to say because you don't really know what's hot in tournament. Tilted Towers could
just a named location anywhere.
I feel like Tilted Towers somewhere like that could just be even more unoccupied situation.
And talking about a situation the occupied in, Bobby tried to get another competitor who was flying away. That's going to be Brody, and then Blizz flew down and said, you know what, I'm going to grab the truth for elimination.
Blizz better get this final elimination.
No, they're going to be able to try to shoot the car, and it's going to get away.
That is just the epitome of playing with your food there, and now he's stuck at the snack shack alone.
And also, it just goes to show you got to be able to land your shot.
That's 1 point that just went, and we can take a quick look at the scores for everybody at home.
And now we're going to be seeing Levi Bear actually the one in first place right now. That is absolutely insane. And then we got Zafu there, or Leviathan, Unger. No, Unger's all the way down in fourth. Yeah, Levi Bear, what am I talking about? Zafu in second, Impediment in third, Unger in fourth, Jaden in fifth, and then Bull in sixth, Ryder seventh.
So this is why it's important to watch game 1, ladies and gentlemen.
It is.
Looks like Levi Bear put enough points up.
And then we also got Hygies there rounding us out in this top 20 situation. But guess what? With Hygies there in fifth, you got a 15 3-point difference. You gotta never count yourself out in this top 15 situation to try and get yourself paid out. Liz, though, trying to fight for their life, uses the gauntlets, gonna get shredded. Wait, did I see something on the leaderboard? Am I tripping?
It's on 21s now.
Oh my goodness, we're gonna be having Plasma getting eliminated, Lilo getting eliminated. I don't know if I was tripping, but I think that I can't really see. I swear Noise took out Unger, but I'm not too accurate. I don't want to say anything until we get an actual showing right now, if we don't see him. But yeah, that was absolutely insane. You got your top.
Another thing to look out for here, the Magneto Mythic.
We did not see a lot of that, which I thought we would, especially going down in the final circle.
I saw it that one time.
Yeah, going down in that final circle, you can craft yourself a shield, and especially when you're getting shot at from so many different directions, I feel like it's such a useful tool. Kozowic's going to also be over here in the Mad Max Gauntlet. Going to be seeing the cars once again in another round.
Yeah, I think seeing a lot of these players move a little bit slower in this one can just show you guys.
Oh,
and
no.
That tactic
did not work out that time. Saw him on top of it. But guess what? When you see another competitor, you got to be able to laser them and be able to take advantage of that camouflage. We saw it with Starry. They had the opportunity to get an elimination, but unfortunately, just did not have the confidence
that was
there.
Like a player that was banking on his final position now ends up in the top 30.
You know what? It happens sometimes. You got to try it. It doesn't work out. Try something else. That's just the fun thing about Fortnite. There's so many different things you can do, like we're seeing right now.
Like Uber around the forest with sweaties.
Yeah, there you go. Hyperfeed is taking out an arena account, and Redbird Kyle looking not too great in the health and skill department.
Looks like this bird's gonna have to leave the nest here soon.
We'll see what happens. Redbird Kyle, someone get this man a license.
If he would have just stayed in the zone for 42 seconds, he would have
True.
free elimination.
Let's see what Redbird Kyle can do. Silk's gonna jump out, got the gauntlet, trying to fly by. Redbird Kyle fighting for their life still.
Actually flies like a bird, this bird Kyle.
Oh my goodness. Honestly, you know what? Get this man some wings. We're gonna need to see him take off.
More time in the air than he does the ground.
That's what they said. We're gonna have flying cars, and they were talking about Fortnite in 2024, by the way. They're gonna be able to repair their car. Got a whole med kit, which I would honestly just pop it. You're not getting chased down. You gotta be able to be full health. Levi Bear now trying to just
sitting in first place right now with the scores coming up.
27 to 24 comparatively, doing a great job, but now it's gonna be a press.
Uber only had 20. I think he made 20 points in the last round, so he had a bad first round.
Yeah, they got 15 actually to that. They might have just gotten 5 in the previous round. That's actually insane to think about.
Drops a little bit earlier than we have seen Unger in the past. Round 1, round 2 goes the way of Unger. Now he's sitting in a top 4 situation.
Levi Bear though really having a great showing and a great looking car at that. That's looking like some Tron Legacy type styling on these competitors, but now going to try. See, those sport cars cannot go up the hill.
Sometimes you got to pick your battles, you got to know when to fold them. And looks like Levi Bear is going to take the short road up the hill.
They said, you know what? I know these tires don't got the traction for these. Does not have the four-wheel drive.
This is not born for tough here.
And now Zafu going to be here.
This is a hard competitor.
Jumps out of the car.
This is two of our best competitors in the same car right now.
Trying to shoot out the leg, but guess what? They drove right into the other car. What a move by Zafu to jump ship and survive. Kazuix now being the target of Levi Bear. What a move.
I know, that was next level. He was able to jump out. I mean, something I've only seen in Fast 10 Fury.
That's what I'm saying. He jumped through the window into the other car. Wow.
That was Letty's move from Fast and Furious 9, for sure.
Ooh, Levi Bear now going to get some boost, get some unlimited fuel, jumping through the sky, has the minigun.
Even switching to the minigun preemptively and try to get that shot on these players.
You gotta just let it rip.
Couple attacks, but it doesn't go the way of Levi Bear, and now is in another sour spot.
Gonna be able to find another gas station, repair their truck, and get right back. Supercar right back into it. Gonna be able to shoot backwards with the minigun, jumping out. See, this is the mobility you need, lasers, and they should just be able to take out more
I'm starting to think you don't like it.
No, I actually do. I like how much it plays with that. I like that whole maneuverability going back and forth. I think it's fun, but at the same time, it's just so much armor to shred through. It should do more damage to be able to get the combat a little bit
Jaden picking up the pace here on the chase.
Gonna be able to pull out the SMG into the gauntlets, into the porta-fort. Will they be able to maneuver themselves? Gets around the tires, and now tries to pull out the pump shotgun. You do not want the gatekeeper.
Goes up.
Oh,
Door
jumps down.
opens. Knock, knock. Who's there?
Akatsuki and Jaden at 1 HP. The 1v1 gonna jump around.
Shotty
and Jaden.
to the body. Jaden gets the last hit of that shotgun to go.
The Sharingan couldn't see that coming, and they're gonna be eliminated. I don't even think Akatsuki got an elimination this round, and now Jaden gonna be able to heal up, get their reward.
Look at who's watching.
Oh, the
in
parrot.
the wing, so menacingly.
Above Parrot.
Why is bro actually above Parrot, dog?
Just watching the chaos go down, and says, exactly as planned.
Just as I planned.
Oh my goodness. Well,
Levi Bear is gonna get an elimination as well. Redbird Kyle gonna get his wings shot out.
Now we're down to 25 players left. That's going to be 3 points to these competitors. Brody grabbing elimination, and my goodness, we are missing out on the fights right now. As now Red Bear going to be able to just launch. Look at that, it can't even take, okay, it did take that. I was about to say, I'm like, that should have just shredded that entire building, in my opinion.
I mean, you can
what are these missiles made out
of? You can see the
of?
plan here. Big Ben trying to get rid of some of the places to run, places to hide.
now we're going to be seeing Zafu.
Top of the building, and Kozowic's getting shut down. Not going to be able to make it through this particular Coliseum.
They were struggling. That was not designed to have a car flash through. That's all I'm saying.
They didn't have cars back then. with the crown molding, everything was nicer.
It was. Jaden got to be able to grab another elimination onto one of the arena accounts. Great work there.
They would have never built the pillars.
They would have never.
If they knew cars were just going to come boiling through.
They said it's just not worth the thousands of hours that we have to put in.
Our constructional integrity is all based on these pillars.
Oh, here we go. Another
fight
1v1.
going at the top of the mountain. Will it go down though? Levi Bear gets one. Zafu gets one. So
I'm telling you, Unger got eliminated at like 35 people.
The usual suspects, but no Unger so far.
That is crazy. And Ben Bear was able to grab an elimination on OG Mac Money. Great work from these competitors, taking advantage of the situation that they have right now. Noise going to be able to use that minigun shred Ryder's car. Will they be able to ride away into the sunset? Only time will tell. Going to be able to pop some shields. Noise still chasing them down. Will they be able to bring up the amps and take out Ryder? That's the question of the day. Going to be flying by. Honestly, you should just stay in the minigun seat and just try and take out these competitors. Aim for those tires. Levi Bear with another elimination onto Brody.
Oh my gosh, it looks like Levi going to be taking this whole thing if we don't stop him.
Ryder still fighting for their life. Literally bringing out the Tokyo Drift. Got the minigun right behind him, but it doesn't even matter. That SUV has more armor than you can imagine.
I was going to go drive the other way, dude. I can't.
Huge play. This is just this season. You drive one car, wait for the armor to go down, and then you jump into another. There is too many cars on this map.
Now he's going to heal up his vehicle and shoot up the mountain. Levi Bear has been one for the ages right now. Have to assume he got round one, right?
I don't know if it's going to go over every competitor's head. You know what the Saturday Night Speedway, too much cowbell? This is too much cars, and that's all I'm saying.
This is too much carbell.
Carbell, that's what I'm saying.
Oh wait,
Levi
I
Bear
like this.
jumping
Wait, get back in the car.
out.
Wait, get back in the car.
Doing some Iron Man styling
through the
into the building. What? How? No, that was some absolute craziness.
I thought he was going to jump back into the car using the gauntlets, but he just drops right through the ceiling, and there is a competitor right there ready to take shotguns to the dome.
Now that's what this season was made for.
That was insane.
That was what Fast and the Furious. Call him up. Let him choreograph your next movie.
Yeah, I don't think that was even something that we could see in a Fast and Furious movie. Just go straight from the top. Is that a giant? What am I hearing?
You're seeing the best dance in Fortnite right now.
That is the best dance right there. We got that, don't we?
Yeah, you know what? That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, and then straight back. Look, lock back to lock in. Doing the Fortnite dance straight back into lock in.
Right now, Zafu going up once again. Zafu and the crossbow bolt. Let's see, Mythic crossbow bolt. What is a better combination? You cannot tell me. But look at that, going to be seeing a little bit of misses from it. It's a little bit harder to land it onto a car.
Derby, baby, right back at it.
Levi Bear getting shots at the side, going to have 0 gauntlets. There we go. Going to be able to grab one move into the portal, and now grabs the car and says, I am not going to get eliminated now.
Shield,
Noise, also the one, the only, doing a great job in this round, really bringing it in this particular Friday Frags. Just doing a great job overall. Jaden though, going to get chased down with one of the cars. Going to be able to burn through. Wow.
Isn't able to get a hit anywhere. Somehow slides under the cow catcher that he's doing his job.
And now Levi Bear putting out some damage. That triple shot SMG not going to do that much, but like you've seen in everyone's inventory, if it does come down to it. No, Levi Bear getting shredded.
Wow.
Jaden, great aim with that minigun.
Jaden definitely on it right there, but Levi Bear knows the consequences. Gets out with his life.
One more elimination, and then guess what? 5 points total for all these competitors. Who's going to be the one to go down to bring us to the next section?
Looks like Levi Bear right now, but that's who's in first place, so that might be something I'm not ready for. Nice shots coming through.
And now
still has 15, 700-ish health on the car.
Levi Bear slows down, grabs some shields, brings it right back up to half health, and brings themselves up a little bit as well.
Trying to figure out
flying through the air. Here comes Levi Bear.
And I'm on the top of your car. There's nothing you can do about it. He's gonna hop out and try to reposition. Jaden doing his damnness to get the kill there on our first place competitor, but not gonna be able to do it. And we lose another elimination on the board. Marco goes down, 15 remaining.
And now Levi Bear still trying to fight it out in this desert. This is actually Mad Max Island. There's Gas Town right on the horizon. Ben Bear getting eliminated. And Levi Bear gonna go back into the Hot Rod Flame Raid.
Like Mad Max with a limited Gas Town right now.
That is true. They will never. You know what? They shouldn't have given the unlimited gas. I'll say a controversial opinion here. Joy's gonna be able to take out a Kevlar, who is the one who took out Marco, and now Jaden is going to be doing a little bit of a cruise right with Noise.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of get out of Dodge quick, but 200, I would have been thinking about getting that free elimination, but he's just gonna tip his Uber and get out.
Has the gauntlets going. Look how much distance that you can make with those gauntlets.
And then you add the little shaky uphill, like speed to it too, and you're out.
You are so safe and going, but will they be safe enough? That's the question of the day. Gonna be able to drop down, looks to the side. That competitor's like going to landed some shots.
Sees him. I like the swivel that Jaden's keeping on the head though. It's very important being able to move around, but also keep your eyes peeled.
Oh no, they're gonna lose all their overshields and shields and dropping down with the gatekeeper. You did not expect the high ground. Gotta switch it up with the Obi-Wan Kenobi skin because Jaden just absolutely took advantage of that situation with the storm coming in and just waited them out and said, you know what, you shot at me, but I'm gonna make sure I eliminate you.
Yeah, I think you'll see a little bit more of that come top 10 situations. Because if you kind of camp the storm a little bit harder than you should be, it's a great place to find people like this.
Exactly, King Nova just chilling in the bush, just waiting.
Oh, and then we're going from bush to bush here.
Where is above parent going? They're about to be the below parent ground as Impediment's going to be able to grab that elimination, their first one of this round.
I can say that again. Straight to the top of the map. Kind of stuck right here. Has the ability to get over these with the gauntlets though, so load everything. Jaden in the most action you could possibly be in at the moment without a car. Hasn't had a car for a majority of this.
And we're seeing it in their inventory, right? Non-stop. We got the portaforts, we got the gauntlets, we got some shields. A lot better management from these competitors coming down to one of these final circles that we're going to be seeing. It is going to be very interesting to watch. And also
you have to have that for the top 10 because you're just cannon fodder otherwise.
And also grabbing that chug splash.
That's prime real estate right there, baby.
Oh, that's about $1 million in California.
I'm saying that's a $10 million New York home right there.
There we go. A little bit nicer.
On the side of a building.
Oh, King Nova gonna go down, got caught in the bush. Bolt Shadow gonna bring it down to the top 10 situation. Impediment trying to grab some more ammo, launches themselves up with the gauntlet, got the purples. Oswix there in that port. We're seeing the damage coming out. Levi Bear going down. Oswix takes them out.
Here's shots. Impediment wants a bit of the action. Can't find this player that the port belongs to though, so just gonna reset in high ground.
Be able to just stick right beside.
Being LOL on the just a little bit amount left out of the storm.
Ooh, Jaden now trying to fight for their life. Bolt Shadow shooting it down.
My $10,000 apartment.
We're gonna see one of these arena accounts get caught in the storm, could not get away from that situation. Surprised Jaden is not getting absolutely decimated from above, but is still able to just chill in this tree, waiting for their next victim, and now going to be able to gauntlet over to overkill. Will it be an overkill? Boom, boom, boom! Jaden grabs it, but now they're getting shot from the side. That's going to be a minigun silent noise. Punches their way across the sky, and that's not going to be. There it is!
Gosh. Everything.
That's Zafu who got it!
Everything you could possibly do to get out of harm's way, but Zafu just does his damnedest to get just one elimination there should have been worth at least 3.
Yeah, that was absolutely ridiculous to steal it away from Noise, but Noise wasn't shooting at him. I don't know what happened. Did the minigun overheat? Couldn't tell you. Zafu gonna take out Impediment.
Yeah, I think he hopped out, threw that crossbow at him. He's gonna get 2 eliminations with that crossbow already. Zafu being a thorn in the side of these players, just trying to get some heals, walking into the zone. This is what we're talking about. If you are literally going to be cannon fodder if you are top 10 without the right weapon.
Oh, you're already seeing it. You're talking about it. Zafu getting absolutely decimated across the sky. And now going to be able to grab a little bit of gas to try and give them some unlimited sprint. Kazu's going to be the captor of
in no
this
build, it's kind of like, okay, is there a building? Well, there's probably someone in it, and Kazuix is the one. Drops down and takes out Zafu.
Kazuix now going to be a 1v1 situation. Top 2. This is going to be Noise versus Kazuix. Punches the wall and takes a ton of damage. Noise grabs the 3rd victory royale on this Friday Frags.
Okay, our first place went to somebody, our second place went to somebody else, and our third place went to Noise.
Man, what a battle that was. I mean, honestly, very quick situation for Noise to take advantage of it, but at the end of the day, you gotta realize Kazuix punched a wall and then got stuck in that animation, which just allowed Noise to just say, boom, 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 you're done. Give me 10 points along to my leaderboard.
10 points, little man. Put that in my hand. Moving on to the next round. Let's take a look at the highlights from that one. Clips galore. I mean, I was seeing stuff in that round that I've never seen in Fortnite ever, especially punching a car and getting sent 50 miles into the air.
That was crazy. We see Blizz there, and then once again taking a ton of damage though, and then jumping in the car, jumping out. But guess what? Plasma had the same idea. Big brain moving.
Caught him slipping. Jaden was taking names through the majority of this round. Didn't need a car to do it.
Beautiful move there. Caught him actually looking at the other angle, thinking that they were going to gauntlet up.
Here's Tom Cruise.
Levi Bear launches, sees the competitor in the house, drops down and says, boom, let me grab an additional point. And then Jaden, once again, Gauntlet City over here. Iron Man working overtime. And then they were trying to protect themselves. We saw Noise, don't know what happened. And then guess what? Zafu grabbed that one, punches the wall. Kazuix could not switch out to their Peacekeeper shotgun fast enough, which allowed Noise to grab their victory royale.
It's a pretty good ad for your Twitch channel, right?
There we go.
Getting a victory royale at the HyperX Arena.
Yeah, you know what?
I
I would put that in my highlight reel. No joke, no joke.
Agreed.
It is an absolute amazing time so far, and it's really interesting to watch like how these players have adapted, especially now that we have these massive land masses of just sand and dirt, some Vegas kind of styling on us, but then grab some porta-forts and some $10 million homes, places them down, and they're using those so extremely well to their advantage. And it's really interesting to watch.
I like how they're coming out towards the end. Like, you're not seeing a bunch of people try to build up at the beginning and hiding them. They're saving them for that last final circle where they know there's not going to be anybody around to find them.
But you know what's going to be around is round 4. We're going to be back with some more Friday Frags action. No build right after this. I hope you stick with us because you do not want to miss this one.
So many things.
I wanted to be a vet.
I wanted to be an actor.
I wanted to be a celebrity by any means necessary.
This is Spike Drop Vegas Heist.
I'm only here for a 2P. I don't really care about any other place.
Can't even comprehend what is going on, but I like it.
Yo, what's going on? It's your man Austin Champ, the host of Username Taken, show that focuses on how creators create and gamers game. Here to let you know that the show is now available on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music.
I just wanna have fun, clap my hands, turn around now and dance, dance, dance. I just wanna have fun, clap my hands, turn around now. I just wanna have fun, turn around now, turn around now. I just wanna have fun, turn around now, turn around now. I just wanna turn around, dance, 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 dance. I just wanna clap, turn around, dance, dance. I just wanna clap, turn around, dance.
And we are back and getting ready for round 4. So if you hear me talking, you should be at your computer, entering in the lobby code, getting ready, getting in that battle bus, because we want to get started with that next round. But first and foremost, if you don't already know, I'm Ryan my Pidgey. This is No Man and Nick, and we are bringing you the heat, the Mad Max action, the cars, everything under the sun that is this Fortnite season. It's been very, very fun to watch so far, but let's see if there's going to be any other strategies being put at play, because right now we're seeing Portaforge cars and oh my.
Yeah, and lots of Levi Bears, oh my. I'm loving what I'm seeing from the competitors. Obviously, Unger getting taken out early in a couple of games proves to me that this one might be a little bit more of a buzzer beater if he wants to take the victory, but down 3 games, 2 games to go. I really can't put a finger on who's going to win this one.
Yeah, the crown might be slowly slipping away, slowly floating away to a new victor for this Friday Frags, because, man, it has been a very interesting point total to say
Or
the
Unger's
least.
just taking it easy, right? He wants it to be like a come from behind victory.
Hey, you know what? Anything can happen in this Friday Frags because you still got 2 more rounds, which means a lot more eliminations, a lot more victory royales, 10 more points potentially total to get through the next round. So you can't count yourself out, still coming down to it. And honestly, with only 40 competitors here tonight, it's going to be a lot slower, not really slower, but a lot lower of a point total sort of night going on right now.
I have a question, Pidgey.
Yes.
So we've seen some competitors use the starry strat and stuff like that. Let's take a look at the scores real quick, and I'll get into it. As we see Leviathan and Zafu with a tie for first and second. Unger falls to 7th, but he's only about 16 points behind. That's about, if he wins this game, he will find himself in that, but the margin is starting to widen to where we might definitely be able to say that we'll be leaving with a new victor. Still 2 games to go. And Mr. Scooty on that money line, baby.
Exactly. With the Kotsky there, tying at 11 points. We're also going to be seeing down to 20. That's only 3 more points. That's all you got to get to catch up to a Kotsky and win double your money that you put in. So if you're King Novaks, you got to be looking at that top 15, looking at that 15th place, 3 more points, grab 3 eliminations, and you're already caught up to Mr. Scooty and the Kotsky, going up into the money, and then you're just working your way up the ladder and grabbing more money as you're going after it.
Yes.
Even 21, 22, 23, everyone has a chance to get in the money right now, unironically, in these next 2 rounds.
Yeah, this is the rounds you need to go crazy. I mean, we've talked about it in the past, Pidgey, of how important it is. If you're one of these players on this particular list right here, it is so important that you drop hot and try to get yourself eliminations to be able to get those weapons to find yourself in the final circle so that you can throw a couple porta forts down and leave yourself with a nice little victory royale.
There you go. I mean, I got to shout out Sloppy Gunner, another Saturday Night Speedway competitor, Mario Kart competitor. Remember, tomorrow, Saturday Night Speedway, Mario Kart tournament, be there or be square. But Sloppy Gunner down there with 6 points only. It's very, very tough to watch him. I told them the strategy, what they got to do, but unfortunately, it looks like they're not landing their shots, not getting those eliminations. Those eliminations will make the difference.
Yeah, we saw just 1 kill fall out of the wayside, right? Just barely. You can just see it start to float away in a car, and it's right there in your hands. So make sure you confirm all those kills.
Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough thing to do, right? You got to think about it. When you're dealing with so many cars, we're seeing it. Guess what? Your car is going down and it's about to explode. It's called the SS Titanic. Guess what? You can jump into a new Titanic and just drive right away. So being able to have that patience and wait for these storms to finally say, hey, you cannot be in the cars anymore. You got to do what you got to do. That is one of the biggest things with this tournament right now, is having the patience and having the accuracy with that minigun, because we're really seeing a lot of delayed shots coming out from a ton of these competitors. As we are starting it out, round number 4 of Friday Frags. We're starting it out on Brody for the win.
Yeah, Brody had a very good round 1, a pretty good round 2. But just needs to put some more eliminations on the board. In my opinion, this is the elimination round. You get a lot of eliminations here.
Talking about eliminations, OG Mac Money starting us out on the first elimination. Impediment grabbing that one.
Yeah, I just don't know what a better round would be than to just have yourself a round in a round 4. Round 5, you do not want to wait until round 5 to try to make up those points back.
Absolutely.
You want to make them up right here.
There is no camping around. There is no waiting around. You've got to be able to know where someone dropped, follow them down, and really try for the 1v1 situation, especially coming out of the battle bus. That is the way to do it. Hey, you see all these competitors dropping out, follow one of them down and try and grab that first elimination, especially if they drop like right beside you. You have the chance to loot first, then battle later.
Yeah, especially if you're feeling confident in that CQC or any kind of battle you might find yourself in. But right now, this one's starting out slow. I think competitors know this is the one that they need to get their elimination, so everyone's starting to loot up a little bit harder in the first seconds.
Zafu grabbing some moose and grabbing a blue gatekeeper. That is the way to do it.
What a place.
That's
blue gatekeeper, just literally the side of the road.
Honestly,
one man's trash, it's another man's treasure.
What is the best shotgun in the game, in my opinion, the gatekeeper shotgun, and grabbing a blue one. You are good to go throughout this first early game round. And honestly, you cannot ask for a better loadout.
Zafu's got to turn around though. There's someone behind him.
It's a shadow.
That was testing.
That was trying to see if he's listening to us.
Quick test.
Zafu, turn around!
Oh, there we go.
Gonna be just scoping out the competition. Blizz grabbing an elimination on the Hyper Phoenix. And then Levi Bear starting us out with another elimination, down to 37 players left. Gonna be trying to just put out some damage on these cars, and honestly, with not a lot of ammo, you don't have the opportunity to shred them, especially when you're in the Nitro Dome here. You do not want to just waste damage.
That's another reason why we didn't really talk about it, but you kind of want to get a car just so you can fight with the cars, right? You can't really do that on the other side of things because you only have a limited amount of ammo, and if you go into final circle with no ammo, you're going to be feeling it.
Yeah, it is tough. Really, it's not as bad of a resource management as, like, you know, let's just say we're doing builds and having mats, you know. Having enough ammo, especially with only a 40-person lobby, isn't that bad, but, like, look, you're just dumping up a mag into a car, you are having a tough time.
Dumping at least 2 or 3 mags in a car to get it to move. Don't even get me started on if you're missing and hitting the wall. And the floor is busting out on you too. Who happens to be messing with the foundation.
Whoa. Saw it, one of the bots. I thought they were going to actually put out some damage, but it's going to be Liz grabbing another elimination, bringing us down to 35. Remember, you got to get to 25 to get some points into 3 points in this tournament. And now we're going to be seeing Marco having some impulse grenades, launching themselves. Ryder putting themselves right on the board. But right now, Marco just in no man's land. Honestly, just nothing around him.
We like to call this a side quest.
Side quest area. Got to be able to grab it from the mystical being.
Something that leads us to a final quest here soon. Quick barbecue.
Oh, I like this little strategy here. You got the forest fellow in the trees.
In the forest, next level.
You know what? King Nova was one of the competitors, only 3 points down from Mr. Scooty. They got to get in the game and get some elimination.
You get one elimination, you might as well just stood still the whole time or get one elimination.
Exactly, one elimination, then camp. You are literally a third of the way there from that 25 points. That's all you got to do. All you got to do is one elimination. But honestly, when you're battling 1,000 cars and it's just one of you, I kind of understand the mentality of what you got to do to survive and just grab some extra player on that car.
The strategy.
The strat is there, and they are living and dying by the camouflage strategy.
Camouflage.
Camouflage. That's fire. That was fire. That's the best one of the night so far.
We got 2 or 3 ideas that could just make us millionaires. We'll just continue to get these going on for you.
The Death Dealer trying to put out a blackjack, but will they be able to do it? No. They are currently going to lose their hand and have a car on death row. They're about to go bankrupt. Runs away from the car. You got Ken there.
It was such an easy road, and now Death Dealer.
I think it's actually Mr. Scooty on the hook. Honestly, that's.
I think he did say he was taking the shirt off.
He was.
Okay,
this
but we're making it out. We're making it out.
Blizz going to grab another elimination. Blizz came out swinging today, and now Mr. Scooty running for their life. Unironically, got the fit body for it. Honestly,
I was gonna say this is like got the emotes to show it as well. Bro.
Levi Bear grabbing another elimination. And Unger.
Okay, this is basically first and second right now, fighting for the ability to meet in top 10. Unger needs to do a lot more of those eliminations if he's going to find himself in that final
top 3, honestly.
Top 3 is really close.
16 points down, and honestly, knowing that Levi Bear is not going to go out
He's a game down, I have to imagine game 1 and, well, game 3 been bad for him, right? But he was able to get the victory round 2.
But you know what's been great is just Levi Bear's performance in this fighting Frags so far. Really doing an amazing job. But right now, we got Unger. almost losing that fight, lost their shields, but my goodness, was able to land a ton. Honestly, they only need to land 2 shots with that Mythic Gatekeeper shotgun, and then Overkill grabbing an elimination. We're already down to 27 players. Everyone's looking for some points, but they're not gonna grab them if you're on the elimination side of things. Levi Bear chasing down another competitor.
I believe this is first and second place going at it. It's damn close if not. First and third. Zafu just keeping distance from the first place competitor. Levi had 1 win last week on a round, and now is back for the title and the crown.
You know what? I really do think Levi Bear's game mode is no builds. It's just how it be. And really being able to utilize these cars, got the minigun, got the damage,
Confidently taking shots at Zafu, but Zafu has the minigun and the speed.
Blizz is going to get eliminated by Jaden. Blizz having done a magnificent game. Unfortunately, came up on the losing end of that battle, but now Zafu blasted their way across the map. And you know what? Levi Bear said, I'm just going to give myself a hug and chill for the time being.
Zafu said, I got the lead, and the lead is for speed. But Levi Bear cannot catch up to him.
Yo, it's cool. Next week, I do believe, hold on, let me check the calendar real fast as we try to break down. I do believe, yeah, next week is going to be the start of the Pirates of the Caribbean collab. So we're going to be seeing some new mythics in the game for the next Friday Frags. Be here, be square. I'm just saying, it looked really cool from the league so far.
I have to agree. It's a wonderful time to be a Fortniter.
And you're already seeing the new POI right now, the new you got the mist, you got the fog, trying to maneuver yourself around from that, but Bolt Shadow gonna be able to launch
People
himself.
gonna be hit by the black pearls.
It's gonna be crazy. I am so excited. I hope that it's gonna do some crazy things. As Redbird Kyle, though, gonna get shot out of the sky by Oasis.
You just see how Fortnite is trying to shake up the meta every time they release an update. It kind of feels good. However, kind of hard as a player every week to come out and try to have similar results, and we're seeing that here with a player like Unger, who has been up against it.
Honestly, they are struggling not having
just trying to recreate what was almost a 5-peat last week.
And Levi Bear going to be able to jump right back in the car, getting shot at from across the ocean. But they're going to be able to have the SUV armor territory. We're in the 3rd storm. Remember, once we get to the 7th or 8th storm, then that's really when things go down. Overkill takes out Bobby. Bobby just having a really hard time trying to win these battles.
Has to use one of those portaforts, and that might be a problem going into this last circle. This one's going to get, okay, we don't need no portaforts, he says. Don't got no problem.
Oh, they do need it now. Going to get shot from across the way. That's going to be Levi Bear. Sees their next victim. Will they be able to do it? Has the scope, has the holographic sight. Pops up the boost. Goes around the side of the portafort. They're going back to back. The gauntlet's coming out. The assault rifle is landing.
Shots. Just is able to lock onto the opponent in mid-air, and now all his loot over the lane. All loot lane.
Needs the ammo as well. Only 43 bullets left. If they were not able to land those, they would have been going for some ammo crates, to say the least. But Bolt Shadow versus Marco now. It's going to be the battle of the century. Only one of them has a rocket launcher, and they're not using it, thankfully.
Yeah, I mean, if he gets a good little straightaway here, look for Bolt Shadow. Because honestly, Trill can make his own mistakes, right? Like, he doesn't have to shoot at him repeatedly. He can let him crash that, and then so he's just waiting for his time. He's being patient. Not a bad timing here.
Bolt Shadow also a lot slower of a vehicle, to say the least. But Marco going to have to take
shot out here, but he's gonna let him.
You could have destroyed his car by now if you had switched over to the grenade launcher.
Yeah, looks like he's not too prevalent in the switching, but definitely wants to keep an eye on this competitor, knows that there's prey to be had.
This is tough. This is unironically, it's all you got to do is switch to that grenade. The armor is not a lot right now.
You got to hit some shots, and by then they'll be out.
But Bolt Shadow
now he sees what the competitor looks like when they're trying to shoot their prey. Bolt Shadow losing a lot of health on the car. car there has to find a way to heal it up.
But there is no way they're going to heal that one up, and they're going to get launched. Ariana Grande in spacesuit. Will they be launching off to the moon? Yeah, they are with the gauntlets. Gets right over the Lavish Lair, and my goodness, they're going to be able to heal up just a little bit. We got Levi Bear going into the side of this.
This is why I come to Fortnite, to hear Pidgey say Ariana Grande in a spacesuit.
Ariana Grande in the spacesuit.
Oh, couple shots. Not gonna hit Marco though. He's doing the best Neo impression possible here.
I mean, honestly, they're just running for the life. They got the minigun right behind the car, Zafu going to get hit, and Unger is going to be able to eliminate Marco by fall damage. Marco got launched off the side, and now Levi Bear taking advantage of the situation, goes into the passenger seat, just launching out damage with this legendary assault rifle. They're going to drop out. Zafu now 1v1 situation, going to have the gauntlets flying away, and Levi Bear says, you are in my sights, and I am going to launch myself trying to get you down. Got the assault rifle, trying to laser him, but unfortunately misses so many shots, and then going into Hades, got the dashes.
Look how far you have to traverse. Levi Bear wants to stay on this fight, but Zafu knows how to get out, and this might all be a waste of time. Wild goose chase at the end of the day.
Honestly, I like Levi Bear's like kind of Bayonetta cosplay Fortnite going on right now. But Levi Bear kind of gets switched up on. Zafu goes right beside him, and now no overshield. This means they're going to be shredded through shields. Puts out a little bit of damage themselves.
Shots, half and half. Both of them having to heal up here.
I love this 1v1 situation, and now Gauntlet coming out, going to be able to blast through him.
This is for a lot of damage.
Oh, gonna get hit, gonna go down, but guess what? Got the shield regenerating. But Zafu says, you know what? Now the Predator becomes the prey.
Yeah. I'm seeing that here, and I think one of these competitors is going to get out. If not, I mean, both of them are going to get out with their lives.
Wow.
Insane to see. Basically, number 1 versus number 3 there on the leaderboards.
He took a little bit of a handshake there, saying, you know what? We will meet again in the final circle.
Yeah, I'm going to have to guess that is going to be our final fight as the storm is starting to tick up. Zafu going to reposition high ground here.
Zafu launches down a lightning bolt. Now going to be able to launch some crossbow bolts. This is where they thrive. This is where they love to be. The high ground situation with the crossbow bolt. And now trying to claim a landmark that's already been claimed.
Got him. Call it out like you see it. Zafu.
Or are they claiming it? It doesn't look like it's moving.
It's probably user side.
And then we see another competitor, like I talked about, the addict strategy. It's not going to get you up the leaderboard. I hate to break it to you. You got to get out there and grab some eliminations, especially with this round 4 situation. Plasma, you got to grab some more eliminations if you're going to be able to get in the money. Just camping it out is not going to be enough to get you in the money and grab your money back. But currently just playing the addict situation, 18 competitors. You know what? Waiting it out to 15, not a bad choice either.
He said, look, if Lavish Layer is in the zone, I am in the Lavish Layer.
There we go.
Sometimes I'm on air conditioning.
That, especially these days. I mean, here in the HyperX Arena, we do got that very high energy, high blast that AC. You do not want to be anywhere else other than an attic that is 30 degrees under, especially with these 120-degree weather.
120 in the valley. Staying cool competitors today, though.
Brody going to be able to put out some shots. Zafu is here with the triple shot SMG. Also, got the crossbow bolt. We know it. Oh, wait. Boom. Breaking the shields. And Zafu slides into a rift, which is going to be able to allow them to get some huge distance and chase down their victim, which
yeah,
is
I
going to be
thought Zafu
Levi
was
Bear.
going for high ground, but it looks like he was going for the eye in the sky. Now he's going to drone all the way down to his competitor here. Looks like this house is a mansion and has way more people living here than we thought. We got a parasite situation. Zafu, though, knows that he needs eliminations, and the eliminations are looking low for this round. So someone's got to do it. Probably shouldn't be going after the one, the only Levi Bear, though, but we'll see.
Oasis, honestly, gonna be able to pop one of the bursts, and now gonna have the gauntlets ready, flying across the sky, trying to find a car to get away from this storm. We are going into the 6th storm of the game, and we know it. Once we get to that 7-8, we will be seeing a lot different of a game. Currently, Batter Cookie once again doing the starry method, 0 eliminations on the board. You can't just be waiting for your time to shine. Everyone's got a car.
Yeah.
No one's looking for a car. They're already in one.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the decision here to at least get the top 15, right? You want your top 15 win.
You know what?
But if you don't have the gauntlets, if you don't have some kind of shotgun or assault rifle that has pretty good rarity, it's not going to be looking good come this top 5, top 10 area. And Levi is still running away from Zafu to this day.
It has just been the Zafu versus Levi Bear arc showdown in this anime right now. But really, we're going to be seeing Zafu on, you know what, I would not.
He's finally got height. He's going for the shotgun kills. He's still missing clutch shots right now, though. And Levi Bear, we've seen him do wonders.
Beautiful
this is
damage.
Anime battle that you could ever want.
You got, you know what, Goku teleport using Ultra Instinct.
Honestly,
boom, 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 all
it's
around.
so late in the tournament, the winner of this fight really could show us the winner of the battle.
And now Levi Bear seeing that the AC-130 is coming out. They're trying to run away. The triple shot SMG. Zafu heard the shield break. They're going to be able to use the gauntlets, fly up in the sky. Got the gatekeeper shotgun. Triple shot once again. Levi Bear
like
trying to survive.
He's found the, he finds a car in the middle of the road.
What is that? The Davy Jones SUV?
Davy Jones locker SUV. Levi Bear finds it randomly in the middle of the river.
Is this the early showing of the Pirates of the Caribbean collab? What?
Levi gets out with his life and a second chance.
I wanted to see Zafu's reaction to that. We needed a player cam. Of their reaction.
I got you. Ready?
Oh my God.
That was next level maneuvering once again, but Levi Bear is not out of the woods just yet. Still has more competitors shooting at his car.
Everywhere they turn.
It's a little low, but he has nowhere to go. He has to get the...
No, Zafu's still coming after him.
Levi Bear barely gets out with his life. His car exploded. He just wants to hang out.
Slicks and Cosmix take each other out in the storm. So that's going to be huge, changing up the leaderboard there. Death Dealer, Mr. Scooty.
Finally setting his eyes on something other. Almost gets the double kill with the torque bow. Just going to have to go and try to get some more loot. I'd love to see some sniping. I'll do anything.
Man, what a final circle this is going to be. 14 competitors. Remember, that means 5 points for all of these competitors.
And it is all the way up north that we will be maneuvering. And Levi Bear just barely. And there we go. He gets torque from across the map by Zafu. I thought I'd see him.
Man, he heard the shot.
He got his 1 elimination, though, before he heads out in a 12th place. And that might mean if Zafu's able to handle the rest of the competitors and even get out of the storm with this double dig, then, yeah, there we go. Maybe called it too early for him. Unger gets another elimination to help out his case. This is going to be I can't put my finger on it still. I don't know who's going to win.
Oh, trying to look at all this other loot. I would try to observe for a med pack.
Noise, our winner of our our number 3 game.
Gotta try and make it number 4, but round number 4 winner trying to keep the crown on their head. Zafu sees another competitor, launches the crossbow into the assault rifle. Now that's the double whammy situation that is absolutely so insane. Puts out so much damage onto these cars. And now Plasma gonna be the next target. Half shield, Zafu just lasering him. Doesn't even need to use the scope for that damage.
Yeah, and just you can see head on a swivel, trying to find any free kill that's out there. Top 10 for all these competitors. Ryder gets the shot out of the air. You thought it might have been Zafu, but just catches that one. Like I said, head on a swivel. You can see Zafu keeping his eye on the prize. 9 competitors left. Everybody checking their scores, trying to see if they're in the money, man.
Oh, wait. And once again, going to be able to go to the wide view.
That's Ryda just sitting in the house and hits that skeet shot off of his front porch. Gotta love it.
Gotta love it, indeed. Zafu, though, going to be the one outside.
It looks
Didn't
like
get the need for the house for themselves.
lavish layer on your bingo card to be the ender here, like some of these other competitors did, you picked a good house.
You know what? Next week, that's what we need. The Friday Frags bingo card. Oh, no. Noise is stuck in the storm. That's an 8-tick going on here.
He's healing, but the storm is moving.
Oh, no. They're going to look super low. Bounces off the trampoline. And now trying to shield in the sky. Brody going down for Batter Cookie. Oh, my gosh.
I've never seen this happen. Oh, what doors? What? All of a sudden your doors and everything you loved is gone and you can't even have time to heal. Noise wins one game and now has to get out.
Trying to put on the noise canceling headphones with all these shots coming out. Akatsuki and Bolt Shadow just trying to chill together. Got the passenger seat, Bolt Catcher, Cow Catcher. Right now just trying to take out these builds.
Ryder finally left the house. There was 3 in that car.
Zafu, Bolt, and Akatsuki all in the same clown car. And this is now going to be Bolt Shadow taking out these border boards. And Ryder going to be able to throw down another. Knows exactly what they need to do. In a really good spot at that. Kind of loses the high ground a little bit. But now Zafu coming into the Porta Fort.
Porta Fort is safe. That car has a shield on it. I'm losing it.
Oh my God. They got the shield, with the armor, and now Zafu taking down some damage, and now Akatsuki's jumping out, sees the opportunity.
Every Porta Fort has a person in it. It is not safe.
Look at the mini-map. It looks like a bunch of flies in a single area. They are all just flying around this map, trying to put out as much damage as they can, as this circle is getting tiny. It is running out of time.
Ground. We're all at the foot.
Someone just shoot the car, put it out of its misery. As Ryder gonna be here, flying up in the sky, got the combat shotgun, triple shot SMG, gonna have the gauntlets, trying to run the gauntlet and get a victory royale themselves, but down to 8 competitors.
This is where it all comes down to it. They're all looking to have at least the amount of ammunition they need to finish this game.
3 down, Batter, Hunger, Ryder grabs an elimination on the Bolt, Akatsuki, and Plasma. Zafu, though, going to fly into the storm, 10 tick, down to 50 HP. Batter grabbing an elimination onto Unger.
Oh my God,
Batter
Batter
out of that one.
Unger like it's nothing.
Ryder is down, Noise takes out Batter Cookie. Zafu dropping it down.
Noise going for
no! Zafu grabs round number 4 victory royale.
I was gonna say, Noise might be looking for his second win, but Zafu gets his first one to go.
My God, what a battle that was. I really saw Noise's second victory royale in the sights, but unfortunately got caught in the storm, and against an assault rifle, you are not winning that battle.
I know I say it every time, but I am excited to see the scores. However, we got to get to those highlights first. Let's check them out.
Let's do it. Let's see what's popping. We got Unger once again in the Mad Max mobile, jumps out, says, you know what? I might have lost that battle if I did not have that legendary Gatekeeper shotgun. And then Levi Bear jumping over, sees overkill, and now going to be able to just
mid-air shots. Changes the lake into loot lake easy. Zafu was doing crazy things with the Bolt.
No scoping of it.
Boom. Easy
almost
collab.
almost lands it, and then Levi Bear almost
does it later.
Hemlaw.
Out of nowhere, just a bolt from Zafu once again.
You know what? It was the best case situation.
Look at all that loot.
Best case situation to grab an elimination before you get eliminated yourself, and then Ryder taking out damage. Boom, boom! What a flick! And then they use the gauntlets to go up in the sky. Zafu versus Noise. Unfortunately,
the slide down the. Oh, that was clean.
Noise overshot it into the storm, though, and man, that will be that round. going into this final situation. I'm excited to see what this point total turned out to.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. I hate to go to the numbers, and I know they're crunching numbers up there, and they just hate us, and they don't want to look at that screen anymore. But I'm telling you, I really don't know what's going to happen in this next round, but I even more don't know how the points are shaking out, because math hard.
Math is hard, especially when you got 40 competitors and adding up all their scores and all the time that they spent up in the attics and trying to stay away from the action. We'll see how that's going to work out for their point total going to this final round. Remember, still so many eliminations, so many victory royales to be had. I mean, honestly,
I'm trying to figure out, okay, if you're one of those competitors that thinks that they can get enough points, right? 5 for round 1, 5 for round 2, 5 for round, they end with about 25 points, right?
Yeah.
You don't get a single elimination. The top 10 is looking all out of that 25-point range, however, right now. So
speaking
elimination kind of looking important going into our next round here. And yes, you could probably sit in a car for, you know, the first 4 rounds and then the last round go crazy, but you're going to want that confidence going into that final round. And I don't know if we're going to see it from too many players other than Levi's looking good, Unger's looking good, Zafu. Unger might just be had a couple games not go his way towards the end of him, losing out on a couple points that he may have needed to finish this one in first place. But if he goes absolutely ape here, it's a possibility. If he locks in,
you know what? Truly. And I was talking about before how close the scores were, right? Even like if you were in 30th, you still had a high chance, but you had to take that opportunity and get those eliminations and do what you need to do to get yourself up in that leaderboard situation. And then when it comes down to it, it is eliminations. You talked about it. Great point there. I mean, even if you got to, you know what, top 5 every single time, you get 7 points, but that's only 35 points. And that's getting to top 5 every round. That is surviving so long. You got to do what you got to do to get some eliminations going.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do, and we got to do what we got to do. So we'll be right back with more Fortnite frags here at HyperX Arena when we return.
What's going on, everybody? It's your man, Champ, the host of Username Taken, here to let you know that we are doing a special giveaway. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're giving away an incredible HyperX package. I'm talking about a HyperX hat and shirt. You're gonna walk away with some beautiful headphones, a mouse mat, keyboard, and mouse. This is like around $300 worth of value, and we're giving it away to you. Here's how you can enter. To join, you must first be subscribed to the Username Taken channel. For an additional entry, each video that you comment on and like gives you a new chance to win. When we reach 1,000 subscribers, we will randomly pick a winner from the comments. The winner gets a HyperX package. The winner will be told in a YouTube comment and must reply within 48 hours. For more details, visit YouTube's contest policies.
Growing up, I always wanted to do so many things.
I wanted to be a vet.
I wanted to be an actor.
When I was really little, I don't know why, but I wanted to be a pastor. When I was like a small child.
I wanted to be a celebrity by any means necessary.
This is Spike Drop Vegas Heist.
These players are playing for a lot of money today.
I'm only here for a 2 feet. I don't really care about any other place.
Can't even comprehend what is going on, but I like it.
What's going on, everybody? It's your man, Champ, and I'm here at the HyperX Arena, so excited to introduce you to our brand new chair partner, Eureka Ergonomic. Right here, you can see the Python 2, more traditional gaming chair. The thing that stands out to me, of course, is this beautiful material that they created with, super easy to clean. And then on top of that, this movable platform that gives you your lower lumbar support is so adjustable, it moves, meets you exactly where you're at for all those clutch moments. We also have the Typhoon Hybrid model, which is amazing. It is so adjustable, everything from the head to the lower lumbar supports, just a way that you're able to even move the seating area forward and backward for people that want to put their legs out further in front of them. Truly an amazing piece of smart furniture with an ergonomic S-curve that is unparalleled in the industry. Now, I could talk about these chairs all day, but what you can do is go to our landing page on eurekaergonomic.com to get your hands on these chairs yourself. That's all from me. Peace!
Welcome back. Welcome back. Fortnite, we got one more game to do, and then we're going to give you your prize money in full.
Oh, that's how I like it. I don't want payments. You know how some of these game shows, they're like, yeah, you only, after 20 years, you'll be able to get your money. No, you get it right here, right now from the HyperX Arena. Honestly, I'm excited to see how this point total is kind of shaken up, and it looks like we do got the scores ready.
Oh my gosh.
I am excited to see how this is going to change
be around.
everything up. Oh my goodness. Hopefully that's all ready and confirmed. But
yeah.
Oh, where's Zafu with 50 points in first place right now. Leviathan in second with 45. Wool in third with 42. Jaden in fourth with 35. Unger in fifth with tying with Impediment right now in fifth place with 34 points.
So if Zafu goes out early and Unger is able to get about 6 kills and finish with a victory royale, it's still gonna be a close one. This one is we're unable to tell you who is gonna win this one.
I couldn't tell you.
This has probably been our closest frags to date, and it's all coming at a price of builds.
It really, really is. And honestly, going down the line, we're seeing all the other competitors here doing their best, trying to hold on and do what they can.
Pizza and breadsticks, 38. I'll take it.
Ooh, I'll take that. Pizza breadsticks, a beautiful combination. Great name.
For under 38, I'll take it.
A great name. But truly, I mean, it's still anyone's game. Even if you feel like you're out of the money, you still have a chance. Truly.
This top 20 page for sure. All 1 point away. Have an absolute stellar game here. Take down all the ESLA forts you can find.
Honestly.
See some of the competitors getting ready here. You can see Unger in the background. Such a star competitor.
I am just excited to see how this is going to change things up, right? 50 to 45 points to 42. Honestly, if Levi Bear gets eliminated early, that takes him out of the running. I mean, Zafu could technically lose that 8-point lead easily to third place. So honestly, this top 3 is not safe at all.
If our top 10 is completely different than it has been, then this one is up in the air.
It is.
If it's similar, it's still kind of close because I think we've had a different winner for each one of our games.
It's really interesting to think about, right? Just to think, what is the strategy going in this? Are you going to try and survive? Going to try and play it safe? Are you going for these eliminations? There is so much more at stake now, especially grabbing that first place prize. It is a huge difference between first, second, and third, right? You want that bigger prize payout. And so what do you do when you drop down on the island?
And like when there's 40 people, like the prize pool and all of that, not doubled, anything crazy like that. But what is to think about is maybe the points should be doubled, because 10 kills is almost impossible to get.
Honestly,
if you think about it,
it would actually be cool,
with
like
40 players.
Not like the elimination ones. It would be with the eliminations, have it be double 2 points for every elimination. I agree with that a lot.
Because there's only, I mean, if you get 10 eliminations when there's only 40 players,
that's 20 points. I mean, that would skyrocket you. I think that's actually something they should look into, even with builds and no builds, being able to say, hey, last round, every elimination, 2 points each. I think the placement should still be like at where they're at. I think if you get top 5 and you get 14 points, I think a little bit ridiculous, but if you're able to go out there and grab more eliminations, that'll incentivize
it's obviously
more of that
just
aggressive gameplay.
Way more math that I'm not going to have to do myself, that I'm saying that should be a thing. But, I mean, 1 kill per 1 point is kind of selling those kills a little short.
I agree with you. I agree with you. Having that little bonus round, double points, zombies mode, doing it to be able to try and get yourself back in the game, especially for these competitors who just want to take 1 or 2 fights per game. That'll award them so much more for their efforts out there and really encourage that aggressive gameplay, encourage these more gunfights.
Right. If we made
really cool.
winning and getting top 10 1 point, and we made eliminations 10 points, this would be a bloodbath.
Oh, true. 5 points for every elimination. Boom, go across the board. You know what? You'll be seeing everyone having a gun.
We'll be out of here by 8.
No one will be in a car. They will all be trying to get some insane eliminations.
The car is a valuable strategy at the moment. Right now, just looks like something that you can hang out in till about 15, 20 people left, and then they start to get demolished. A lot of competitors not having the ammunition necessary towards that last final circle because the cars are being able to be shot at and exploded, right? So you have something like 300 bullets in your clip going into the last circle, and that's about all you get. So
honestly, and what you should be also getting, though, talking about ammo, is those legendary guns. We see a lot of competitors going down to that top 15 situation
with blues.
Blues, you got grays, you got greens. You do not want to be in that situation where you don't have the best guns possible, because guess what? If you got a gold gatekeeper shotgun, legendary gatekeeper shotgun, you will have a better chance to win these one-on-one gunfights than you do with having like a green or blue or something
if you have a blue, you're gonna be singing the blues when that top 10 circle storm comes flying in, man.
True. You do not want to be a part of that noise when you have someone else like Zafu, Levi Bear, boom, dropping down legendary gatekeeper shotgun, boom, boom, 2 shots, you're done. Wrapped it up in a bow and sending you out. It's just not where you want to be.
No builds has got to have Unger in his chair. Like, you guys are nerfing me. This is direct nerfs to me. I don't like this.
Good. You can't just build a stairway to heaven.
Can't go flying up in the air like that, Jackie.
And then boom, 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 got the crossbow bolt. Hey guys, you can't shoot back at me because I'm using the crossbow bolt.
We saw Zafu use it a little bit. We saw him get some,
but you're still more vulnerable with it in
Yep.
no builds, you know? It's just a different situation where you can't just give yourself the automatic
You
high
can throw one
ground.
Portafort, and that's instantly going to be targeted in that top 10. We saw those Portaforts getting run over towards the end there. So.
I do like that strategy, too, especially how that was a huge different strategy, adapting it, saying, hey, I'm going to use the cars to get rid of the Portaforts, make you force yourself to use them, and then we saw a lot less of that going down to that top 5, top 3 situation. Really funny, smart play there.
All of our 1 versus 1 towards the end haven't been in cars. It's just been what you have left in the artillery when you get there. So
yeah,
this one, like literally the last couple weeks, we've been whoever's in first, hangs out in first, keeps getting eliminations, dunks on the competition. Today, I don't know who's going to win. Zafu's won it before. He might have the heart to do it again, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see who's going to be able to take it.
Looks like players are getting into our seats.
We are going to be starting with this final round of Friday Frags very soon. That was the announcement. If you're not in your seat, you are going to be...
I said put your seatbelt on. Keep your hands and legs in the car at all times.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do to stay safe in this absolute chaos of a demolition derby that is Fortnite Battle Royale right now, because my goodness, all we see right now are the cars, how you're going to be able to utilize them, how to get away from them, how to survive until the very end. And honestly, one of the highlights of last round I do got to talk about was Zafu versus Levi, and they chased each other down for at least 10 minutes. For at least 10 minutes.
The entire map twice. They went in a circle and they just kept going. But I think it's because they know, you know, the points are so important. If you're able to get that last elimination on, especially on somebody who's going to get those points later on from just finishing in the top 10, top 5, if you shut them out early, that could be a victory on your screen.
Yeah, it really can be. It's just one of those things where you got to be able to plan it out, get the resources going, get what you need to win. Because if you don't have those resources, you don't have the items, you don't have the Portaforts, you don't have the shields,
there's less.
It's tough.
Yeah, there's less to deal with right now. I mean, we talked about not having to grind mats, but if you have 2 or 3 Portaforts towards the end of the match, you can maneuver your way out with the gauntlets to each Portafort, and it can be hard to catch up.
Yeah, and truly, even if you can't find the Portaforts, you got to be able to find those gauntlets, find some med kits, and grab some shields.
I mean, we saw a competitor, there was like 10, 20 people left, and they're throwing Portaforts. That can happen.
Yeah,
there's no reason for that to happen. You need to save those.
Truly. It's really, really fun to watch, though, just to see how these competitors are managing their resources, managing their loadouts. Because my goodness, it is one of those things where you got to think, what can you do to give myself the biggest advantage possible? And at the end of the day, with builds...
What are you doing here, Pidgey? Game 5, You got about 10 points to make up on the board.
I'm dropping named location. I'm following someone no matter who it is. I am going for it. I am grabbing a shotgun no matter what it is and trying to win these fights. Because guess what? You got to win it. You got to do what you got to do to get yourself into a situation where you can actually catch up in those point totals.
Yeah.
Like I told Sloppy Gunner, all you got to do, 2 to 3 points and then a top 5 situation. That's 10 points. That's a victory royale. That's all you got to do to catch yourself up in this leaderboard.
So you're saying jump out, you see somebody jump with them, follow them.
Yep.
Find out where they live, get their address, dox them, tell the rest of everybody.
And then eliminate them.
Get their elimination, and then continue on. Try to get 1 or 2 more throughout the course of the match, and then finish in that top 10 to make up your top 10 points. I think that would work for you.
I truly do. It's just like at the end of the day, if I'm 7 points isn't gonna make or break you, but we're gonna be seeing who's gonna be made and who's gonna be broken in this final round of Friday Frags. As we got OG Mac Money and one of the arena accounts just they're not back in their seats just yet.
They're not sitting down yet, I'm guessing. Yeah,
they did not get the announcement that you got to get back in your seats to get in the game. They're just going to be floating down slowly but surely. We got Ryder on the screen. Some competitors already leaving the arena, unfortunately. You know what? Like I said before, it is anyone's game to be had.
Guess what? The money's not Monopoly money. It's real money that's on the table. So
you do not want to leave early and not give yourself a chance.
$1,500 and you threw your chance out the window right there.
Gonna be able to grab some gold, some loot, some shields, and everything under the sun. Ryder, a great dropping location right here at the edge. And honestly, you can even hire a support bot if you wanted to.
This is one of the better competitors that I've seen at landing spots. Must have had a couple of landing spots that were in their head towards the beginning. They were just kind of hanging out at lavish lavish layers in the previous round of this. But in this one, seems like they have cargo ship going up on a Tuesday.
Truly, I really do actually like this location, especially if you're able to drop onto a support bot. That's going to be huge.
Kozowicz just saw his whole tournament just flash before his eyes.
Absolutely. He was like, he did not want to confront that minigun. As this car is now on light support, you better get out the insurance because you're going to have to go get it repaired. Kozowicz going to be able to pop one of these nitro boosts, work their way away from that situation and drop the car off the edge of the cliff and say, you know what? I am going to fight for my life and live another day.
What do the Mad Max people say when they spray the spray paint on there?
Oh, I forgot. I just saw the movie.
I know. Me too. I just saw Furiosa.
It was fire. It was fire. If you like this if you like this season, you're gonna like Mad Max. But Kozowicz gonna be here, gonna be able to grab into a gas station and grab some more loot, an assault rifle, upgrade them to that blue, and an explosion of a gas station, dropping them down to 3 HP. You're talking about the light flashing before their eyes. Was that the bot who did that?
You can't trust nobody out here in the streets, man. He just explodes the entirety of his own building and then gets a clip.
I just love Kozowicz's reaction.
Kozowicz is like, what in the world is going on?
Wow, okay. We got Lilo, though, grabbing the elimination on the Hyper Phoenix.
Two.
Ooh-wee, Ryder now going to still be in the cargo booths Call of Duty map. Gonna try and just loot as much as they can and bide some time as Lilo right there with 1 elimination. Currently just trying to find the next victim.
Yeah, I like these big hallways, but it can be hard when you're looking for competitors.
It really is.
Find them in the mansion. It's like Kanye has to call downstairs to get himself a drink. Like, you gotta get out. You gotta show yourself to the world.
You really do. You really do. It's just one of those, especially on the final round, you really don't have much to lose per se, especially if you're at the, like we talked about, like those 10-point deficits. You got to be able to go through, grab some eliminations, and work your way up the leaderboard.
Yeah, if you're looking at the board and you're going, okay, if I just get 5 more points, then I'll finish this. No, that can't be how you do the last round.
Yeah, it really only takes 1 or 2 eliminations. I mean, I would, you know, like I said before, 2 or 3 to give yourself a situation where, hey, you can now camp it out and wait as Unger grabs the double elimination there.
Wait, this might be a come from behind victory. If Unger can put a couple more eliminations on the board, it might be just what he needs.
I love your optimism, but I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, Zafu needs to die here soon if that's the possibility. If Unger takes out Zafu and then just takes out the whole lobby, then Unger wins.
There you go. There you go. A miracle indeed.
A miracle.
But right now, Lilo's going to be able to grab those Magneto gloves, trying to give themselves some more protection from all of these bullets that are going to be raining across the board. Got the Magneto gloves, but they're not going to be doing work. No, did not figure him out in time. And now that's going to be Oasis, who's going to be able to reap the rewards there, grab some more ammo.
It's sad. It's always sad when you're trying to like use a cool weapon and then the person that kills you doesn't even pick it up.
Yeah,
it's like,
it is very sad.
Damn,
it's the new Mythic. Come on, it actually has not been working out. I saw one clip on Twitter showing that it was like really good to avoid gunfire, but unfortunately, it looks like there's a lot of setup time for that.
Yeah,
Mythic.
It looks like you can set up a shield and that kind of thing.
But it takes so long.
Yeah, just couldn't set it up there. Time Oasis.
Oh my goodness, gonna be able to grab a huge loot out of there, and then Jaden.
That's lots of heals, gonna be able to get this heal and then keep it moving.
Jaden being able to grab 2 more eliminations along with Mr. Scooty out there, so gonna be putting themselves on the board, working their way up the leaderboard, trying to get some more money, knowing that this is the final round. There is no time to waste.
The only time to waste is that storm time from here till the time we get. I'm loving what I'm seeing from Oasis, but like we talked about earlier, the guns are not where you want them to be. Now he's gonna put the gun onto the car, so might be a little bit more firing power for him.
Let's see if that minigun is going to be able to give them a few eliminations, because we've seen it work in the entire night.
If you can get some eliminations with the car, maybe get some better weapons, we might be seeing Oasis in the top 1.
Ooh, Impediment going to be able to take out Temlaw, which is so sad to see. Temlaw, one of the regular competitors here that just really had some unfortunate luck on these fights and really came down to those final shots every single time. Can only imagine that happened the same exact way. But currently on Oasis, going to be able to drive around and really just seeing a wasteland of nothing.
This is a bit of an edge camper strategy, right? Not necessarily too deep into the storm here. Looks like Levi Bear, one who definitely has to put on points, is probably looking to win this round and solidify him some more points, but has taken some shots through the car, hanging out the side of the window.
Honestly, Levi Bear is really taking a huge risk. Going up with the gauntlet, going down. You do not have the opportunity to actually put out any sort of risk right now, Levi Bear. But Slick's going to jump out of the car, jump right back in, and now trying to put out some damage onto Levi Bear. They're going to be able to drive around, go to another car. It's down onto life support. Got to bring it into the repair shop, but Levi Bear putting out the boost. Going to be able to repair themselves.
The car with one shot on it. He's taking out Levi's new car.
Now going to be able to turn around, pop the Kula, which allows them to get some regen shield, but that minigun is absolutely shredding their shield.
He positions into high ground though and wants to take a better look at this. Now just has the tree. Back to the old H1Z1 days. Sniper online. Can he make a move? Doomfist on Widowmaker. Not going to get it. Levi's just going to reset once again and find himself a new car.
My goodness, there are so many cars on this map. I am telling you, you can just literally move 5 feet and there will be another car in front of you.
We're going to have to look to the stable these. What's the next one?
Unless we're bringing it back to build, but Unger and now also Slick's doing some donuts in the middle of the road. Where are the cops at?
All these are points just slipping out of Levi's hands. Taking out the cars, though, is all you can ask.
Ooh, King Nova had a great strategy, but also was able to get away from it. They didn't see him in the bush.
He hits Slick with a car, and now Slick hiding in a border fort. How long can he live? He can't live.
Cosmic's going to be able to finally take him out. Levi Bear, full shield, full HP.
The lucky recipient, Kazuix.
King Nova looking good
it's
into the side.
7-car pileup, and there's players everywhere. The zone moving on west.
Let's see what Levi Bear can do now, like you're saying, this is a Mad Max situation, but there's a lot more water to be found, and it looks like no, King Nova goes down by Unger, tried to hide in the porta fort, but unfortunately was found in that situation.
Not a bad start for Unger, dropping about 3 or 4 kills.
And now going down to
has the
23.
high ground, but it's getting snuck up on. Here's the shots.
Levi Bear had the opportunity to just end their run. Will they jump out? They do. Trying to figure out where they went. Goes under the bridge and now sees another competitor. That's going to be on them. Unger.
There's so many fights going on around Levi Bear. And just nothing comes
Down
up.
Oh, just too many shields, too many. And then unfortunately has the legendary SMG, but missed a ton of shots.
Nobody in SMG range, unfortunately.
Yeah, I had the opportunity to truly eliminate Unger right there, but missed those last few shots when they were about to jump off the bridge.
Oh, I like this strategy. Go into the bunker, but then put a little car by the
There you go. Put it in front of the bunker, actually. Then they can't. Or I guess they can just take the car out. Never mind. I was
just
like,
pile up all your cars by the bunker.
Unger, though, gonna have to try and find some more shields. Bobby chilling in the bunker, trying to just wait for their time to shine.
Like, is all of SNS just pulling up for Friday Friday?
Nah, Bobby's got a little bit less. I mean, that's probably as many victories as they got at during SNS. But Unger gonna be able to pop some shields before they get out of the car, trying to keep it safe, observing what's around them. And now going over to another arena count, gonna be able to miss the shields, but they really don't need it. Gonna be able to just be already at full shields. Now dropping over to a great location to try and grab some loot. Need some shields to get up to full. Levi Bear sees Bobby.
Levi's like, look, I know you're in here. This is my kill, not the Storm's. And Levi goes and gets it. That's a perfect clip to send to somebody that's on the fence about finishing or getting elimination. What's more important? Levi able to get the gun that everybody wants in their hands. That Torque Bow Mythical.
It is what's going to take out all of these cars. You're already seeing it. Brody having to jump ship. Levi Bear using those shields, but grabs another SUV. My goodness, I am not even joking. I'm telling you, you walk 5 feet and you will have another car in front of you. You do not have to worry about it. As Levi Bear got to jump out of there. Unger grabs the elimination onto Brody and now has the crossbow bolt. Waiting to see if someone's going to pop out from there. Shoots one, shoots two. Doesn't land any damage.
Man, Unger with no builds, just using trees instead. ESL Fort versus ESL Fort, only standing 9 computers away from each other. Can hear each other breathing probably right now.
Oh, we're going to be seeing Unger using the splashes and now using the impulse grenade. Jumps away. Try and do the fadeaway jump shot, but unfortunately bricks it off the side of the net. Does not land a single shot, and now they're still running away from this situation. Unger, 4 eliminations. You talked about it.
I mean, you
Plasma
gotta
now
give it to you gotta give it to Unger for just being able to reposition and having the whole lobby down and just breathing down his neck.
Levi Bear, though, also one of those players trying to just say, hey, I'm trying to still win this tournament. 20 people left. Still a lot of eliminations on the board. Let's see if anyone's going to take the opportunity to take out some of these players.
Yeah, 20 elimination, 19 eliminations to be had. Possibility. Will any of them be by Unger? Continue to be on the run.
Oh, it looks like they're on the fly.
Yeah,
that's all
like
I'm saying.
Oh
no! Cosmic wipes out from his car. Couldn't get out of it and just said, you know what? No one's going to expect anything if I'm just chilling right here in this little crevice. But honestly, Unger being the one to find out, Cosmic was just chilling now, trying to just see, hey, where are they? Where are they?
Yeah,
trying to figure it out, and now running around this build.
This could be game changing right here. One shotgun blast come through, and he could end it all. His tournament run could end here. Ladies and gentlemen, Unger giving it a shot. Kozowic's gonna reposition.
Cosmics is really good at mobility, I swear. Every time we've been on them, they were able to get out of situations that we normally think, hey, you're done for. You're not getting out of this, but is able to just say, hey, knows exactly where the competitor is looking and just jump right behind them and get away from these situations.
Literally, and it looks too easy for someone like Unger.
And honestly, now going down the line, we're going to be seeing him just actually having to confront another competitor, and that competitor also going to be able to land some shots, not a lot, but going to be able to trim him down, give him a little haircut, and now Levi Bear grabs another elimination.
With Levi Bear starting to get elimination after elimination, some of these chillers could be the difference between the game victory and loss. I really don't know who to give it to.
You know what?
Because Zafu's doing his best. Unger's putting up the points this round, looking for everything he can possibly find. Here's a little Zafu situation with Unger.
No, not right now, being on top of the hill. Gonna be
Here
we go, a top 3 situation. The minigun pointing out the damage, trimming them off half off right now for all these cars. Levi Bear grabs an elimination onto one of the arena accounts, and now Unger.
But as Unger and Zafu play, I feel like Levi's the one getting the eliminations and could possibly be winning it all at the end of the day.
Putting it away. Let's see. I don't think so, but honestly, gonna be able to just chill on the top. That's gonna be actually a pretty safe spot. But guess what? Using some of their gold, not many of it.
Hey, want me to fill up your gas for you? Hey, you sure you want me to fill up your gas for you?
What does it take, mustard or ketchup? Ow! But Unger's gonna be able to buy one of those big shields. Lukey Bear, though, going down. Haven't seen a lot from him, but really thought that they were gonna be able to really bring that momentum that they've had week after week. But
I think that's Levi's brother.
Really? Oh, wow.
So.
But
both Bears, right?
There you go, Bear.
At least cousins.
Another arena account just chilling on the side of the map, trying to buy time. Like we talked about, that biting time is not going to be enough to get yourself up the leaderboard.
If you just see where this circle is, you could kind of hang out here. It looks like Batter Cookie has a similar idea. You could hang out here for a little bit, but that circle is going to...
Especially with all the time that you have no one around you, really. You think about it, and not having full shields, that's going to be the demise of your round.
Not having full material down to that top 10.
Exactly.
You're not going to have your car forever. You're not going to have too much forever.
Talking about a lot of gold. Look at that loadout right now. Gold on gold on gold on gold.
Yeah.
If it's anyone's game to win, it's going to be Akatsuki's.
Blizz needs to stay out of the final circle with all these golds, because this could change.
It's actually going to be Akatsuki's loadout that's showing up right now. Blizz is just driving Akatsuki around in the car right now. And now Akatsuki's just saying, hey, you drive, I shoot. And this is a crazy situation to be in right now.
I mean, it's kind of like, why not? But it's also, it doesn't feel right.
It does not feel right at all. What is going on?
Levi's going to have to reposition.
2v2 is next week, guys.
Yeah, 2v2's looking a little bit quicker. But, I mean, might as well take some shots if you're in the car, you know?
If you don't have an enemy, you can get that Vinland Saga mentality. I have no enemies, and start working together.
Why would I shoot the guy that's driving my car around? Like,
why not? You know, exactly. Like, hey, I'm going to take the free ride, get some credits off of Uber, and just say, hey, you know what? You're welcome. I'm tipping you in the app. Call it a day.
Call it a day. Levi Bear had a very good first 2 rounds, was definitely in the lead. Right now it's looking like Zafu, but all of them still, I think all 5 of our top 5 competitors in game 5 at the moment. This one is going to start to be a problem. Unger has to put on more points than 4. Has to get at least, I want to say 8 to be safe. 10, honestly, to be safe. He's halfway there with 16 left.
Gonna be able to grab some more boosts from Hades.
It's not doable.
Grabs a huge...
If he would have went up there and killed Zafu right now, it would have been the game, the win, the victory.
We'll see what happens now. Being in the underworld spot, it's just having all these dashes is going to make it so much more difficult grabbing an elimination, because everyone's going to have those triple dashes. But Noi's going to be able to scrape by, grab an elimination, and bring us to that 15 points. Ryder down to 14 players left in this final round.
Noi's one of those competitors, right? We didn't see him doing anything too crazy. Sticks to his car, gets a couple eliminations in the game using car. Finishes a top 10, has a victory royale on the day. He's
Honestly,
competitors that could win the whole thing.
Truly, they were right there in that top 3 situation. We'll see if that momentum's going to continue down throughout 13 other players still being on the board. And now we're talking about it going into these final storms that start moving, start grooving, and you're going to start losing your car as Levi Bear takes out Akatsuki, which is so sad to see. Akatsuki having a great round, but Levi Bear says, you know what, I need to have a better one.
Yeah, I need the points, man. Sorry, nothing personal. Kozowicz taking time out of his busy schedule to grab a chest there. It's like the gotcha game of it. It's like, ooh, that could be the victory. Ooh, that could win me something.
Oh, man.
Just has a couple grenades. I like this final loadout.
I also love that they're chilling by the impulse grenades just in case, because that just gives them an out, which is a really good strategy going down to it.
Gonna get elimination towards our top 10.
Yeah, and honestly, remember, when it comes down to it, 5 points before you get 2 additional points. So many eliminations to be had. You got to get out there and do what you need to, but really when it comes down to it, you have to realize you do not have a single spot to loot at.
Yeah.
You do not have anything around you, and you
don't got time to do nothing but win the game here.
Exactly. So now you got to realize, hey, you get the shields and heals from other competitors. You have to realize, hey, if you get an elimination, you are getting some more shields out of that elimination, because there's no way a lot of these competitors are not going to have
Cookie looking to get high ground here. This is the Plasma on the screen right now. Got players flying over him. Looks like he wants to ride on Ryder, but can he get it? No. Just going to get out of his life.
Plasma still really chill like it got. You got the pink buggy now, which is really, really cool. And now trying to shoot down Noise. Doesn't land the grenade launch, but now we have so many competitors in such a small area.
Competitors all under the bridge. You got to think there's going to be some bridge trolls hanging out. Batter Cookie has a player in his guard.
Sideways. That's going to be Batter Cookie and Unger trying to just chill for the time being as their car is stuck on the side of a rock in a hard place.
Oh
gonna
my
have
God,
an explosion.
They're sending explosion cars at us, though. They're sending dummy cars. Unger knows when to get out and get this good, but Batter Cookie's still taking some pop shots at impediment.
That's going to go there, Port-a-Fort build. Remember, everyone's got at least 2 of them. Batter Cookie launching out and landing some really nice shots. But right now,
I don't think he's getting through that rock, though. He might have to reposition. You see Port-a-Fort starting to pop up like apartments in Southern California.
There you go. And now Unger going down, getting launched, getting hit. Will they be eliminated? No, they have not gotten hit just yet. Zapu launching away. Let's see what's going to happen here. As Unger on life support, currently just chilling on the side. What is going on? Unger goes down by Blizz.
Blizz takes out Unger, and that's probably going to do it for his final score.
Noise grabs an elimination. Blizz grabs an elimination onto Ryder. I told you that A Storm, with the storm moving, it is grooving, and it is causing so many eliminations to happen.
Zafu got the unlimited swims right now. Impediment finds himself a
Blizz with another elimination.
Oh,
Zafu launches onto a Port-a-Fort. Excuse me, this is an occupadoed place. Zafu goes down to Noise. Top 5 situation. 2 more points for everyone. Impediment takes down Blizz. Noise trying to loot up, grabs the gauntlet, and climbs up to the top.
I think if Noise wins, he's got a hard case for first place.
Impediment shooting out, trying to just chill out under these Port-a-Forts as Noise is able to grab that. Levi Bear flies up into the sky and it is done.
I don't know. I think he died to Noise. I think Noise got him, but Batter Cookie looks to be pressing this.
No! Doesn't get it! No! Impediment grabs the elimination when Batter Cookie set up for him. Tossed out the basketball for the layup.
He's going to get all the loot.
And now Impediment's going to fly all the way to the side, takes 10 more storm damage.
They're moving with the storm. It looks like Batter Cookie has the ability to send the shots down, but he wants to get some heals first. He sees the heals coming on the other side. What's the play?
Batter Cookie has the opportunity, 10 points on the line.
Pull it up with the Fist of Fury.
Oh, misses the first shot, misses the second, got the SMG, and has the victory royale on the final round of Friday Frags.
And he will assumingly be taking that Fury into Saturday Night Speedway tomorrow.
You're just hoping. honestly, it's great to see that Batter Cookie finally being able to grab their first victory royale that I've seen since I've been here. Really great work overall. Had a little bit of a roughy start with that gunfight, but was able to calm themselves down.
Must have been all the coaches from Scooty, man. Coach Scooty out here.
Being able to groove their way and scoot their way into a beautiful 10-point victory there. That's going to skyrocket them up the leaderboard. I'm excited to see where everyone's going to place
money
here.
in the pocket, baby, for sure.
Cha-ching! Bonk! Put it right in your pocket and stuff it away for that college funds.
And now our competitors are just going to get our final scoring here. Wow, was that one close? I still do not know if I could do the math to be able to make that happen. So the powers that be are getting that done. But for right now, I hope you guys enjoyed our Friday Night Frags. Remember, stick around. Might have a little bit of an interview. Might have a little bit of
Who knows? Who knows?
Because I'm pretty sure we're going to crown ourselves a new Fortnite Frags champion.
Oh, absolutely. There is not a chance that that's not going to happen. I mean, seeing how early some of these competitors got eliminated, Zafu Levi.
Zafu got enough eliminations and finished pretty late into the game, and I think it might be a Zafu victory. But we'll
actually, you know what? You're doing math. I think you might be right. You know what? You don't give yourself enough credit for being able to actually put that one together, because I was thinking, yeah, you know what? It could be really, something else.
It still could be something else. However, given a quick look down at the competitors.
Remember, if you have not gotten paid out yet, go right there.
That's your
where
guy.
you're seeing, and you'll be able to get set up to get paid out. You do not want to be left out from the money. So honestly, if you do see Oliver,
I'll be right back.
If you do see Oliver, if you have never gotten paid out in the arena before, go see Oliver in the middle of the stage. Get your money.
Get your money.
Get your money.
That was an amazing tournament. I don't think it could have went any better for some players like Zafu, right? We were worried about Unger and how he would look out with some builds. Definitely took a hit. Definitely nerfed Unger a little bit.
Little bit. I mean, honestly,
and
no
I think
builds.
it's going to continue to be that way. I think every time we do one of these, it's going to be a little different. So
I do like that with no builds. It caused a lot more uncomfortability. It caused a lot more.
You saw the uncomfortability at the end. There was nowhere to go, nowhere to hide.
Exactly.
All the porta forts started popping up out of nowhere. It was crazy.
Exactly. And you know what? Especially when you get into that 7th circle, the porta forts got thrown out, and then you got into the 8th circle. Once it starts moving, you go away from the porta forts and builds, and you really had to do what you needed to do.
Oh
my God. This is your new Friday Frags winner, Levi Bear, winning it by 2 single points. I take it back. You don't know how to do math.
I told you.
I take it back.
I told you.
Zafu losing it by 2 single points, and then we got Wool here with 52. Unger bringing it back, tying for 4th place along with the Penabit.
Still finding his way into the money is Unger, but Levi Bear is going to take your Friday Night Frags.
Oh my God, by 2 single points.
Top 15 getting paid
Taking
out.
the crown.
Shout out to Daddy for getting paid out. Shout out,
Let's
Daddy.
go.
I wish we could get a little talking with Daddy, but we'll have to go to this next page.
Oh, man. You see, honestly, King Nova doing amazing. Sloppy Gunner, Slicks, Lukey, Trilla. Everyone was really close of getting in the money.
Just one good
really
game,
great
one
stuff.
good confident elimination game away on this second page, man.
Man, it really was one
So
elimination away from getting in the money. Such great competitive players, such great stuff. Is probably the closest we've had in so long. This battle came down to the final round. What an absolute showcase of some no builds.
Yeah, that was a masterclass in how to do no builds. You could see players like Noise putting big things up for themselves, but at the end of the day, it comes down to the Zafu Unger battle, and it doesn't matter about either of those players' names because Levi Bear is your champion.
And their crown will move. Boom onto Levi Bear for this Friday Frags. Man, what a showcase that was, and it came down to the wire, literally final circle, top 10 situation. It was able to just barely scrape by.
Yeah, man. If you don't know who we are, we're No Meta Nick and Ride My Pidgey. We're just casting. You guys are blasting, and we appreciate you guys. Make sure to pull up to Saturday Night Speedway on Saturday.
Tomorrow, play some Mario Kart.
Yep.
Play some competitive Mario Kart. It's fantastic. It's so much fun.
Come pull up for Knockdown on Monday. It's our new day. You can pull up and have some fun playing all your favorite fighting games. Follow HyperX Arena on all the socials so you know when the tournaments are going to be live.
And watch Username Taken on YouTube podcast, wherever you find your podcast. 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, a HyperX bundle giveaway. Go subscribe, go check it out. But thank you all for watching some Friday Frags. Be here next week for another $1,500 prize pool for some more Fortnite action. Be here or be square. See y'all later.